What we gonna talk about first? What's up? What's up? This is Sakura A and Emilio Santana, and this is Boxing Playhouse's After Dark series. And tonight is Ladies' Night. I mean, I shouldn't even have you on the show. You know that, right?
Why not?
You're not a lady. Like, it's supposed to be Ladies' Night. But I might give you an exception. I mean, as long as you got something really sweet to tell me. You ready?
Looking lovely tonight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that might work. Okay. That gets you 15 minutes. Now you only got about 5 more to go. Every 15 minutes, I'm going to check in with you and see if your waiver is still alive. So, tonight, it is Ladies' Night, guys, and we thank you so much for being a part of it. Our goal right now, see, Boxing Playhouse, let me tell you something about us. Okay, you ready for it?
Ready.
See, we support ladies boxing, and we feel like in the future, okay, people should know lady boxers coming through the ranks just like they do their male counterparts. So in order to do that, I feel like we have to focus at least one or two shows a month on the ladies. I mean, what do you think about that? You like it so far?
I totally like it. You know, I'm all for the ladies, supporting the ladies, so it's only right.
Yeah, we know how much you love ladies too.
Have Ladies' Night.
Yes. So what we're gonna do right now is introduce our first guest. She's also gonna be our host for the night, baby. She's our special co-host, and you know her as a 5-time world champion. She's fought the likes of Holly Holmes and Melissa Hernandez and Melissa. Oh, that's right. She fought Riker too. She's just fought a long list of female legendary fighters, but she is still in the game, ladies and gentlemen. She still is professional boxer. She is not retired yet, and she got a little juice still left in her.
Definitely do.
I seen her fight twice. You know, we saw her fight twice, baby. You know how she get it down. So, with that being said, we want to introduce Chevelle Hallback. What's up?
What's going on, Boxing Playhouse? How you guys doing tonight?
Man, we good, Chevelle. How you doing?
Wonderful, man. Wonderful. Always.
Chevelle, you know, I'm really excited. You know, not only are you co-hosting with us, when I didn't even really know you well last year around this time, I was just getting familiar with you when I had to interview you for your first comeback fight. After 5 years of people hiding in the dark and going in their closet trying to avoid you, okay? So I want you to just tell these people that are not familiar with you, and I don't know how they're not familiar with you, to be honest, but just go ahead and let some of our fans know who you are, what you've done in your
career. Let me see. Where can I start? Well, I started boxing in the 1900s, 1996, 95, I think it was.
No, you didn't go with the 1900s now.
The 1900s. Okay. So, yes, I've been in the game for a long time. 5-time world champion. I started boxing. I didn't have an amateur career. I went to the amateur fights, about 3 or 4 of them, but no one could fight me. No one would fight me. At that time, you know, female boxing was fairly new. So trying to find someone in your weight class at the amateur level at that time, they don't have a problem at it this time, but at that time, trying to find someone fighting your weight class was very hard. And when I did find someone that would fight in my weight class, they saw me, and at that time I lived in the gym as far as lifting weights. So, you know, I was all muscular and all buff. So one look at me, they was like, nah, not doing it. Okay. So I couldn't get any amateur fights. So I went ahead and just turned pro. And I say after a year turning pro, I won my first world title against Bonnie Canino.
Within a year?
Yeah, a year.
Oh, yeah, you was on fire, girl. What in the world? When you came on the scene and you got that first fight and you won that title, I mean, you didn't get cocky now, did you?
No, 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 no. I can't tell you. What I can tell you is, like I said, I didn't have any amateur background. In my first fight, I came in. The contract was 157. Ironically, I was my first fighter. She was a bodybuilder, and she was taller than I. I'm 5'5". She was like 5'7", 5'9", around that. And the contract was 130. No, the contract was 147. At the time, I was 135, and we weighed in, and she weighed in just with her bra and her underwear on, and she came in 150. And my trainer at the time, he was like, you're not gonna make weight. You're not gonna be able to fight. Oh, I'm gonna fight. Like, I've trained all this time. The fight was in Miami,
Yeah.
and it was like 4 hours away from where I live. And I'm gonna fight. I've been training all this time, and I drove all this way. I'm fighting. And so I think the fight was in February or March. I'm not pretty sure, but even in Miami during that time, it get cool at nighttime. But everyone was in their shorts or whatnot. I had on sweat clothes. And so I asked my trainer, not my trainer, I asked the commissioner, I said, hey, do you have to weigh in with your clothes off? And he was like, nah, you can weigh in with your clothes on. I guess that was never heard of, really, because most of the
Well,
time people are trying to make weight,
oh, okay.
or going down in weight and trying to shed off those few pounds of water weight. You know what I'm saying? So 9 out of 10, they're going to take their clothes off to make sure that they don't go overweight or come in overweight because of their clothes. So when I asked, can I weigh in with my clothes on, he was like, okay. Well, the weigh-in was in inside a gymnasium, and inside the gymnasium they had weights, and I got the 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 two and a half of the 5 pound weights and stuck them in my shorts, right? And I weighed in. Now I was 135 pounds when I went to the weigh-in, but when I weighed in, I was 147 pounds right on the dot. So with the weights and my clothes and my shoes, I met contract weight, but she went over 150. So the commissioners, what you want to do? Oh, we fighting. We fighting. You know what I'm saying? At that time, I wouldn't care that she came in 170. We fighting. And so, anyways, to make a long story short, I won the fight. I knocked her out in the first round, and I think it was 31, 32 seconds.
Yes.
So yeah, so after that fight, I kind of got the big head a little bit, to the point I'm like, now mind you, she was she weighed much more than I did, and plus she was much taller. She was huge. So when I knocked her out, I knocked her out to the point where they had to bring the smelly salt and wake her up.
Woo!
I hit her so hard that she went, and I did this is before I had my dreads. My hair was real short, and so when I hit her so hard, and when she came to, she told the commission, she said, "That's not a real girl.
What?
That can't be a real girl. She
Oh
hits
no,
too hard to be a real girl."
now that's
So
the thing is like you're known legendarily as a power puncher, like one of the
yeah,
best in the business for that power.
yeah,
So,
right.
but she ain't
But
have to
this,
go
but
there.
Right, but this is my first fight. Now, mind you, this is my very first fight. So, no one knew of me or anything like that. So, yeah, so the commissioner later, her name was Shelly at the time. She passed away of cancer, but
Okay.
she had taken me in the bathroom, and I had to show the goods to prove that I was a female.
Stop lying. Stop. You not telling me that
I promise you.
they made you strip down like
Yes,
you was
ma'am.
in the Popo's jailhouse.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
ready to be no.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And the doctor, I can't think of his name. Petro? I'm not sure, but he's a retired Hall of Famer doctor right now, and I could never forget when Shelly came and told me I had to go to the bathroom. First, she went to the doctor. They take your vital signs, and he was like, "That's a female. I can't believe this. You're insulting my physician." that's a female. I took her vital signs. I did this. I did that. I can't believe you guys are doing this. Blah blah blah. But I'm not gonna lie. I was honored. I'm like, I hit this hard that I got to be taken into the bathroom. Are you serious? So it didn't bother me. Honestly, it didn't. But I got a little big head just a little bit when I knocked her out. Cause I mean, she went down hard. I'm like, if I can knock this big girl out, I can knock out anyone. So I didn't train as hard as I did after that fight. Going into my next fight. And my next fight, I fought Lucille Riker. And it taught me a big lesson. Now, Lucille Riker was much, much more advanced than I was. Mind you, I didn't have an amateur background at all. That was my first fight. When I fought Lucille Riker, which is my second fight, I really considered that my real fight, my real first fight, because I was in a fight. She had over 100 kickboxing matches, and she had never gotten beaten but by a man. But because she went from kickboxing to boxing, her record didn't follow her because it's a two separate sport. So in boxing, it appeared as if she was on the same level as I was as far as experience.
Right.
So I already had that going against me. And then on top of that, not training properly or, not really full-hearted training like I was supposed to. During our fight, I gave out of gas. Now, I beat her the first round and the second round. I wasn't supposed to beat her at all. She was considered the most dangerous female in boxing. And we were scheduled to go 6. The referee stopped it in 5. I beat her in first round, second round, third round. Done. Fourth round, I was there just by the.
Oh, I don't know what happened to Belle, but your volume went down. Did somebody try to call in on you?
Hold on, somebody's trying to call me. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, guys, listen. Just in case we want to familiarize you with, we are with 5-time world champion Chevelle Hallback. She's given us a rundown on the beginning part of her career, and I'm actually glad she got that phone call, because what I want to do is bring in someone that is at the beginning stage of their career. And we want to just show her a little love. And we want all of you guys to sign up for her and follow her throughout her career. That way, when there's two huge, when there's a huge female fight later down the line, you won't be like, well, I don't know her. I only know her. And this is garbage. Is that a bum? And this and that. I don't want to hear that, because we are giving you guys the chance to follow this young lady through her career. She is 8 years old. Yes, she is at the tender age of 8. And you know what? The thing about it is that she has some great mentors in her life, and she's a hard worker. So we're gonna give her this moment to shine. Chevelle, we're gonna let you just chime in and give her a little advice for starting out, And this is First Lady Sophia.
Yeah.
And she's accompanied one of her mentors. Hi.
All right.
She's accompanied with
Sophia.
one of her mentors, Aneshan Untouchable Mason. What's up, guys? How y'all doing tonight?
What's up?
What's up, y'all?
Sophia, we're so happy that you can join us tonight. I saw some of your videos of you working out with Sean, and I was like really impressed with you. Now, can you tell us how it is that you wanted to be a boxer?
So one day I saw my
We can't hear you. You got to turn your audio on.
Oh, Sean, we could hear her.
Oh, y'all can hear her?
One day my dad was watching boxing, and I asked him to give me some tips on how to do it. And my dad bought me a mini punching bag, and I used some of those tips, and it worked. And my dad thought I was good to start boxing.
Wow! Oh my goodness, that is amazing. And
I can't hear her.
What year was that?
It was like like last year.
Last year, okay. So, have you been enjoying being with Sean and helping you train and everything?
Yeah.
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 Well, Sean is saying that he can hardly hear you. Sean, I'm gonna ask for you to hang up and just, come
All right,
back.
I'm gonna do that right now.
Yeah. Okay. So in the meantime, Soraya, that's how you pronounce your name? Yes,
Yes.
Soraya.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any questions for this 5-time world champion, Chevelle Hallback?
Yes, I have a little bit of questions.
Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna let you be the co-host right this minute, okay? I'm gonna give up my time to you. I'm gonna let you know when I'm ready to claim my time, like Miss Maxine Waters. Go ahead and ask the question.
Have you ever lost a fight before, something like that?
Have I ever lost a fight before?
Yeah.
Yes, I have. Matter of fact, I've lost 8.
Yeah.
8
out of how many though, Chevelle?
8. I've lost 8, I think, out of 42, 41.
That's good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, I know for a fact that she's being modest because there were a couple of fights that you went overseas and fought and really would have got the W had you not been on other people's home turf.
Well, I can honestly say out of the 8, I can say I lost 2, maybe 3, but no more than that.
Right. So that's an excellent question you asked, Soraya, because there are going to be challenges as a boxer when you go to, when you take and accept these certain fights and you got to go overseas. Because, as female boxers, sometimes it's more money if you go overseas, or that's just where the fights are. So that's something for you to know, for when you become like a huge star.
You know,
you gotta stay on.
it's important. You never want to ever think lost. If you do have a loss, a true champion will always get back up, and it's always another day. You never let that defeat you. You never lose and you go down. You never stay down. You get back up. That's what true champions do. But at all times, you want to think win. You want to think win when you're training. You want to train with everything that's in you, that everything that you have. You never want to think that you are so good that there's no one out there that can't beat you. You always want to be hungry. Always. Even when you get the title, even when you win in all your fights, you always want to say, hey, I don't want to lose. So you're going to train like you never want to lose. You want to train like you always want to win. You want to train like, you want to be the best of the best. But if any one time that you might lose, you get back up like the champion that you are, because that's what champions do. That's what we do.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yes. Now,
And
Sean,
I can hear everybody now. We good.
Sean, what is it that you like about this young lady? I mean, what is it that you see in her? Do you see yourself in her a little bit? Is that why you wanted to mentor her?
Yeah, so it's like she really works hard. Like there's times where her dad calls me like at early in the morning. I'm gonna just say that, and he says, Sarai says you want to work out, bro. Sarai says you want to work out. Like, and she's constantly always contacting me saying, I want to work. Because if I don't show up, her day's ruined. Like, she has to work out.
Wow.
She has that drive in her. And so me being her mentor, I want to make sure it stays in her. Because a lot of kids, being her age, they want to go outside, jump in the pool, play tag, Nerf guns, all that. She wants to work out. And that's what makes me want to, give her my time, to give her what I know, give her all the knowledge that I can teach her.
Sean, you teaching her some of them body shots?
Oh yeah. Hey. It's crazy. So the other day we sparred, right? She never hits me. And this is how I know she's getting sharper. She's starting to use her brain more. We sparring the other day. I'm slipping. I hit it with this one combination, and she remembered it. I did it again. Boom! She caught me in my face. I'm like, whoa! Like she hit me. Yeah. I don't know if they posted the video. We gonna post the video later, but she's getting real sharp. Her body's sharp. Her left hook is just like mine.
That's awesome.
Is she a orthodox or southpaw?
Right now she's orthodox, but eventually, you know, you want to be like water. You want to be able to do everything.
Right.
So you know, we go ease that in very slowly. But right now she's orthodox.
Oh, okay.
That's cool. I like that because this is the thing. It's like you came up and somebody was there for you, and now you're returning the favor and helping her come up. So it's just gonna keep paying it forward that way, you know. Because she's gonna see something special in somebody when she's older, and she's gonna want to help them more because she's gonna remember when you did the same for her.
Exactly, and that's really just been me as a person. Like, you know, the more you give, the more you get. You can't always want to receive and not give back. So, you know, I see she works hard. She's really dedicated. So I don't mind giving her all my time. You know, it's gonna all pay off when she win the world titles. You know.
Chevelle, do you have a question for Ryan?
So, he tells me that I've watched your videos. You're quite awesome. I have to say, you really are. That's why, you know, of course I'll be way gone when you get up to where I'm at, but I wouldn't want to fight you. I'm not gonna lie to you. You sharp. You real sharp. Is it ever any time where it's time for you to train and your friends come and say, hey, let's do this and let's do that, and you second guess yourself and be like, I can train tomorrow?
It happens sometimes, but not often.
So how you handle that situation when you know it's your training time, but you know all your friends going here and going there, and you got to go to the gym and get sweaty and all these things? How that make you feel?
It makes me feel kind of like it's not confused, but like it's like a weird feeling that I want to go with my friends, but I really do want to train more than go with my friends to play.
And that's the answer I was looking for, and I love it. And you keep that attitude. You keep that attitude because I tell you like this. While your friends playing and doing this and doing that, and you going after your goals and you going after your dreams, and when you make it, your friends gonna want to come play with you then. So
and I want to be a champion, so.
Exactly. So that's what you tell them. You let them know that, hey, I got to do what I got to do because I'm trying to get somewhere in life. You know what I'm saying? That's a true champion. I love that. You keep that attitude, okay?
Okay, so with that being said, we want all the fans to be Soraya. And so can you tell us exactly how they can find you on social media?
Can you say it one more time? I couldn't hear you very well.
Yes, I said, somebody typing because I keep hearing the typing noise.
Yeah, I hear it too. I hear it too.
I don't know who that is, but okay.
Not me.
So I was asking, how can we find you on your social media? How can our followers follow you in the future? What's your handle?
You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok.
TikTok?
Yes, she's on TikTok.
What's your name?
And what's the name? Say that again, louder.
SOHK _ First Lady.
SOHK _ First Lady. Okay, so make sure you guys follow her. She's an amazing, young, up-and-coming star. And I know with this deep amateur background she about to have, she's going to be some problems for people once she gets up, you know, even through amateurs.
Yes,
Exactly.
she's going to give you some serious problems.
You started early. How old were you when you started?
I mean, I was 24 years old.
You 24?
I was 24.
She said she didn't have the amateur background. So
I didn't have an amateur background at all. I was 24 when I started. I mean, went right in there, and I was hungry. Like this little mama right here, I was hungry. I didn't care about no going no out, no going here, no going there. I was hungry. And I trained with nothing but guys that were dropping me in the gym at least twice a week. But I kept going and I kept coming back because I wanted it so bad.
Exactly. Shit, me and her about to go spar right now.
Wow.
Wow,
And
good.
don't take it easy on him either.
All right.
Don't let him touch you, and I want you to touch him up, but don't let him touch you at all. Keep that in your mind. Don't let him hit me. I can't let him hit me. Don't let him hit you.
Ready.
So, right.
Yes, she's still
So,
there.
Ryan, who's your favorite fighter?
My favorite lady fighter is Cecilia Brackets, first lady.
Oh, okay.
That's what's up. I like that. I like it. And she's a good person to follow too. She's a very, not only inside the ring, she's sweet, but she's sweet outside the ring too. You know, she's very nice. She's a respectful. She's humble. She's a hard worker. You know, she learns the game and the business of the game. So that's a great person to follow and watch out for.
Chevelle, you are so sweet for saying that. Because you got robbed over there in Germany, I believe it was. Because a lot of people feel like you wanted to fight with Cecilia.
True, but at the end of the day, you know, that's the sport. You know, at the end of the day, that's the sport, but that's not taking anything away from Cecilia Brackers as a person. You know what I'm saying? We all, like I said, inside that ring, we all have to, sometimes we have to bleed for ours sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And we all are professionals. At least we're supposed to be professionals. But outside that ring, we don't hate one another. You know what I'm saying? Inside the ring is business, but outside the ring, why can't we, you know, respect one another for what we do, you know?
Exactly, you're right about that. A lot of people try to bring, you know, what they do inside the ring, outside the ring, and, you know, continue bumping heads. It's all business. It ain't personal.
Right. You know, and I mean, the respect is due, you know, to a person that respect is due to, and like I said, she's a good fighter. I take nothing away from her, and she's a very respectful person and a humble person outside the ring.
So, Ryan, how are you handling school? Are you missing school?
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
Not that much, right? Not that much. It's more time for boxing, right?
Yes.
Now, I got a question for, you know, Chevelle. It's also a question for First Lady, but, you know, I just want to know, you know, coming up, you know, being a girl, like, I always feel like, you know, girls, no matter any sport girls do, they're always going to be considered the underdog. Because y'all are females, you know, y'all real feminine, we're real masculine. So, you know, everybody looks at y'all like y'all not going to make it far, right? Have you had that same problem in your career where people was like, you're a girl, you're not going to make it far. You might be good, but you're not going to be a world champion. You're not going to ever make it there. Have you ever had to deal with those type of people inside of your ear?
Yes.
You talking about me?
Yeah.
Yes, you.
Oh, listen, let me tell you. I'm gonna try to make it short. When I first started boxing, and the reason why I wanted to box, the very, very first time I saw boxing, wanted to box, it was Miss Muhammad Ali and Spinks. I think I was her age, watching the fight, and I was like, that's what I want to do. I know I can do it. I know I can do it. Years later, I was 23, 24 years old, saw Mike Tyson and Bruno too. Up on the undercard was Christy Martin, saw that fight. I thought I was about to lose my mind. So that was on a Saturday. That following Monday, I went to the gym, went and told the trainer I want to fight. He said, okay, come back, get your gear, come back. He put me on the heavy bag, wasn't paying any attention to me, and made me punch that heavy bag for about like 3 weeks straight. Finally, I was like, hey man, what we doing here? I want to fight. Why you not paying me attention? And like I said, I went to the gym with nothing but guys. I was in the gym with Antonio Tarver. I was in the gym with Jeff Lacey. I was in the gym with
Oh, man. Yeah.
I was in the gym with those cats.
Nate
Okay, I was
Campbell.
in with Nate Campbell. I was in the gym with those cats, right? So I walk in the gym. Frisco Aurello, he was still boxing. Walked into the gym and I told the guy, I pointed to the ring. They were sparring. I said, I want to do what they doing over there. And he was like, you think you ready for that? Yeah. That's what I want to do.
Exactly.
Okay. So I got my mouthpiece and everything, came back. He put me in there with Frisco. Frisco was still a pro at the time.
Oh, they tried
Frisco,
real.
Frisco, we punching. I'm street fighting. That's all I knew really, street fighting. So I'm doing my thing. I'm holding my own, and Frisco slipped to the left and threw a left to the body, and I went down.
Ooh, I already know what that do.
But guess what I did though? I jumped back up and I said, okay, let's go.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's
And guess
get it
what
on.
happened? But guess what happened though? He dropped me again.
Wow.
But guess what happened though?
You got right
I
back
jumped
up.
back up and said, let's go.
Exactly.
So after about like 2 times of that, the trainer was like, okay, that's it, and I went in the bathroom, I kind of got a little emotional about it, not because he dropped me, but because when he dropped me, it was a room full of nothing but guys, and they looking at me like, that's not your place, like that's not what you're supposed to be doing, like why you even here? You know what I'm saying? So I kind of got a little emotional, but I got myself together and I came back out of that bathroom and I walked up to that trainer. I looked him dead in his eyes and I said, what time do I need to be back here tomorrow?
Okay.
You gotta want it that bad. You feel me?
You hear her, First Lady? That's a champion right there.
You
Take
gotta
notes.
want
That's
it
a
that
champion.
bad. And it made me want to learn the sport so good that when I got in the ring, I didn't care be a man or female. When I got in the ring, guess what? You're not gonna be able to touch me. You're not gonna drop me like that no more, especially not in front of all those people, and that's what happened to the point that I got so good at slipping and moving out the way. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't touch me. Now I couldn't really touch them either. You know what I'm saying? But they wasn't dropping me anymore. You know what I'm
It was a
saying?
game of
Until I
tag.
put the combination with the offense with the defense, and then let me tell you, I was nothing nice. I was nice, but I was nothing nice.
Nothing nice. Yeah.
Makes
Nothing.
sense. Hey, I get you going with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Now, Soraya, I had to ask you a question because this is something I like in a lot of fighters. Like you're on my top 10 list if you are like this. Do you like punishing people? Do you like it when you hit them?
It feels good, so
You get a little when you pop shot in the face that day. Was you like, yeah? I got you. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
She said, yeah.
I got a question.
Gotta
Don't ask me. I love hurting people.
So, Brian, I like the nickname. How did that come about? The First Lady.
She like
One day, my coach's wife, Jason, he came to the gym, and then his wife said, "You're the first lady who ever wanted to really box at this gym."
Oh, okay. I like it.
I like it.
So we wish you guys the best. Please, Sean, make sure Soraya, y'all keep in contact with us and let us know where this young lady's gonna be at in her next amateur fight, so we can come check her out and support her.
Oh, most definitely. Y'all part of the movement. What we got going on, man? Y'all ain't gotta ask. We gonna do it anyway.
Let us know, Sean.
That's right. Boxing PlayHouse.
I'm super excited to see you.
Go ahead, Chevelle. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I'll say I'm super excited. Look forward to seeing you person to person, face to face,
Yeah.
And you keep it up. You keep that desire. You keep that fire that you have. Don't never let that fire go dead. Because once the fire go dead, then it's over. You understand? Whenever that fire goes, you say, you know what, I don't think I want to do this anymore. When you stop training the best that you can train, when you stop training the hardest that you can train, it's time to let it go. Because like I tell anybody, sometimes we bleed sometimes to do what we do. Boxing is not no sport. It's a sport, but it's not something that you play.
Yeah,
We don't play boxing. We fight.
It's a lifestyle.
We fight. So if you don't take it seriously, you can really get hurt in there. You don't want to just be no punching bag. Don't never settle to be just a punching bag. You cannot train to be the best, then don't do.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate y'all.
Man.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys too. And I got one last question for you, Sean. I'm sure you know what it is.
Bring it on.
Sean, Soraya, do you love Boxing PlayHouse?
Yes, we do.
We love you back.
Oh, yeah, we love you right back.
Y'all.
Stay in touch. Thank you, guys.
All right. See y'all later.
All right.
Peace.
Nice
meeting you.
Hey, Sakura.
Yes.
My sister just texted me. She said that my nephew was online and he commented, and I don't know if she was like, I don't know if you see the comments. I'm like, I wasn't able to answer back. I'm like, no, I can't see any comments.
What's his name?
You can only see Jamil. You can only see comments on your end, right?
Well, if he's on, the Facebook followers can see it too.
Okay.
What's up, T?
All right, so we got T. She says Boxing Playhouse. I don't see his name yet. Oh wow, we got a lot of comments we missed. Yeah. Okay, let's catch up on these comments before we introduce the next person. We got Robert. He says Boxing Playhouse fam.
What's
you know
up,
that's
Rob?
right,
What's
Rob.
up,
then we got Clarence, my couple.
Clarence, what's up,
Clarence,
man?
what's up? He was all out on the streets of New York yesterday. I saw you, and you needed to look. He had his hair messed up. Talking about his lady was getting ready to do his hair. See, I'm following you too.
Man, I'm gonna just be chilling, man. It ain't too much going on right now. We just gearing up, you know. When boxing get back on, we're gonna be ready though.
Okay, we got Marcelo.
Hey, what's up, Marcelo?
Hello. Then we got, what's this? Havana? Havana says nice. We got Anthony. Anthony says, fam. What's up, fam?
That's my cousin. That's my cousin. Okay.
That's right there. Family. All right.
Anthony
Holmes. Anthony Holmes. What's up, Anthony? I hope you follow Boxing Playhouse because, I mean, we're family too.
That's my Anthony. That's my conditioning training coach.
Oh, that's it. Okay. I know who that is now. Okay. What's up? He is fam.
All right.
All right. So we got, let's see, what Claire's saying now? You look dangerous. Oh. Who's dangerous? See, we so far behind. It's either Chevelle or it's either Soraya.
I'll drink to that. Where you drink at, Clarence?
We ain't want to drink in front of the young people, but we're ready for that now, cause all right, Chevelle, where's your water? What you got for us, Kat?
Oh man, you know what? Okay. At the other intermission, I gonna get me a bottle of water. We'll do it like that.
All right, because guess what? Okay. The key word for our drink of the night contest is Ladies' Night.
Ladies' Night.
Ladies' Night.
Exactly.
That's Boxing Playhouse style. Okay, we got Jason. You finna be messed up?
No, I'm good.
He said, "Woo."
Who's that right there, Ada?
Jason, that's coach over there.
We're gonna bring you on in a minute, Ada.
What's up, Ada? What's going on, baby? Jason, that's one of my coaches over there at Plant City Boxing Gym. You know, I'm not biased, but you know one of the best boxing gyms there around. You know, Plant City Boxing Gym with my coach Jose. Coach Jose representing.
All right. We got the whole fam up here looking at this situation now. Okay, Clarence says, Hallback, salute to you.
Salute.
Yeah, he's like the best fan ever. So he's on your side. You got a good true fan right there. What's up, Chev? That's what Coach Ada says, Coach Ace.
Well, you know, Ada was boxing when I first started. And when I tell you, she's the truth. That girl is so slick. Even today, she's so slick. I mean, she's just nice. I mean, I'm talking like Camacho, like Sugar Ray Leonard type nice. Wow. And I'm being so serious about that.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? That's a perfect time to introduce this 7-time world champion. She's gonna join the show with her new protege, Rosa. Her name, she goes by Venom. Let me get these two ladies up here because she's a new prospect on the scene. Rosa is, and Ada. I think we call her Coach Ace. Yes. Let's get it. Where they at? Okay, I see somebody here. Oh,
hey.
Wow. Venom, what you doing tonight?
Right now, I'm training. There's supposedly something going on in June or August. So I'm getting ready for that right now.
Jonah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. What happened to what
How you been, Chevelle?
What's up, baby? I'm good. I'm real good. Real good.
When you
You
fighting?
think? Hey, when the world opened back up, you know, I'm gonna get back on it. I like you in training, just getting ready for it.
Well, I saw Ada on here a minute ago. I don't know what happened to her. But we got
Right here.
She right here. She holding
Right
it.
here.
Oh, there's my girl.
What's going on, Ada?
What's up? What's up?
She's the one putting the phone in my face.
What's up, lady?
Chevelle, man. Hey, we love Chevelle, man. Chevelle, man, we go way, way back. I remember when I started boxing, Chevelle hit me with a hook. I was like, holy shit.
Come on, man. Come
I'm
on,
like,
man.
hold on. This shit ain't right.
Listen, that was the only way. That was the only way to slow you down. A Tasmanian.
Hell yeah, man. Shit. She sure enough slowed me down.
Did she really?
Hell yeah.
Man.
Hell yeah. We love her. Mad respect. She gave me
She got some
She
power.
pushed me to get better. That's the way it is. That's what, you know, us champions, we do. We help each other. We help
Yeah.
each other and we establish what we did our wrongs and what we do, you know, our rights. So,
Right.
I mean, I love that girl. We go way back. I love her.
Love you too. I
You
love
know?
you too. We do. Way back. Way back.
So introduce, ladies. We got another prospect coming in. She's an amateur right now, but she has her first professional bout coming up soon, and that is Taz. Yes, that's Carice.
Oh, Taz in the house.
Oh, yeah, that's Lady Ramsey girl.
Yeah, what's up,
That's
baby?
right. That's right.
What's
That's
going on?
Prodigy.
Hey,
What's
hey,
up,
how y'all been?
Taz?
Good.
Doing great.
We're getting that work in.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Coach Ace. Why?
Yeah,
Why does it seem like if I would have hang out with you, it would be party mode all the time?
You
Yes,
gotta hang
yes,
out
ma'am.
with me.
No, she's shot up.
Baby, I ain't getting in that gym with Coach Ace because she look like she tried to murder me. Like she'll be like, "No, don't you get off the treadmill. Stay on there."
Oh yeah, we party, man. We party when we have to. But when it's camp time, it's camp time, and ain't no partying. It's business.
See?
Right.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Right.
Rosa,
It's business.
Is she hard on you? Is she hard on you, Rosalina?
Hell yeah. She's hard on me. She's like that old school boxing.
Back. Hey, listen. I tell my fighters and I tell anybody that I train. I tell them, okay, I'm a 7-time world champion. All right, so be it. But you remember this one thing, that I don't want you to be like me. I want you to be better than me.
That
Straight
part.
up. You must
That
push
part.
yourself, because if I made 7, I want you to have 8. I want you to get
Right.
8 or 9. Whatever it is, you go out there and you get it.
I think I could do
Right.
that. 8. I got a topper.
That's nothing.
I think I could do that. Maybe 10.
Sorry about that, guys. Somebody was trying to call in on the podcast. But listen, this was my next question for you guys. Out of all 1, 2, 3, 4 of you guys, I know I just heard that Chevelle and Ace had sparred before. But what about the other 2? What, Taz, have you ever linked up with these other ladies down in South Miami?
No. Generally, when I go down south, I link up with Bonnie Canino and Yvonne over at their gym, or depending on where we are at, or Palm Beach. So,
Okay.
but no, I've never linked up with these ladies before. Been waiting for the coaches to talk.
Hey, check it out. Hey, y'all, check it out. I told her to come down. Chevelle, you know what time it is, Chevelle. I told her to come. Go.
She talked to Ramsey for some sparring, but Ramsey said I was too small for you, so that's why we never tried to spar.
Yeah, that's what Ramsey said. That she was too small. I'm like, come on. Hey, I mean, we'll take all 132, 126, and 132s.
You want to? So you was trying to get sparring, but Rosalina is the smaller because she's at flyweight, right?
When
I'm
was
at
that? Because I've
118.
been at 141 before, so she probably was too small at the time. I'm not sure.
Okay.
What are you
All
right.
fighting at now?
Plus, moving around was hard, even because of my mother when she was living. So I had to make sure she was situated first priority. So
True.
Yes,
That's
we're sorry
good.
to
That's
hear
good.
about your mom. We are sorry that
That's
you had to go through
Yeah,
that.
sorry
So
about your mom too, nephew.
yes, may she
what are
rest in.
you fighting at now?
what do you mean? You mean
Like,
my
what's your weight now?
I'm not sure what my weight is right now. It has to be probably 130 or around there somewhere.
Well, you remember this, we all here to help you. And once you hit that pro level, you got some good work over here at Velez.
Thank you so
I don't
much.
know. A lot of females don't like to spar each other here because there's a lot of females that I haven't sparred with, even the professional ones. So I don't know if they just want to be to their own, but we try. We try to spar with everybody, but it is what it is.
It's not like in the back of the days, right, Chevelle? We all were
Okay.
thugging it out. I
Man,
had to
listen.
go there with Belinda La Cuente. I went with Melissa Hernandez, Chevelle, all those. We were like, I was a majority the smallest one, right, Chevelle?
Yep, you were the smallest one.
I was the smallest one, and I didn't care. Then they threw me with a bunch of sharks and wolves, and I had to learn that way.
Yep.
But now it's just everything is just got so like,
It's different. It's different.
everybody
It's
is just to
different.
themselves. Some girls are just to themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's totally different from when we was coming up. I mean, even with the guys, it's not the same. You know what I'm saying? The camaraderie is not the same. They're like,
Right.
everybody's
Not,
like, oh, looking at this person,
not.
looking at that person, and they go to the gym, like what we do in the gym stayed in the gym. These days they
Yeah,
go to the gym, but gym
right.
bragging right. You know what I'm saying? And it's
So
not
true.
right. You saying you
Right.
got people trying to videotape you and putting you on out there
Yeah,
and
put
saying,
you
well,
on
look what I
blast.
did this
On
person.
blast, yeah.
Right.
It's not right because at the end of the day, sparring is for learning. You understand what I'm saying? We don't get any recognition for sparring. That's for learning. You feel me? So
Right.
9 out of 10, I can look like crap in sparring because I'm not in there trying to beat you down. I'm in there trying to work on my weaknesses. I'm in there trying to work on something that I need to get sharp on. You know what I'm saying? So you might get me that day in sparring, but that's not what sparring is about. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
And a lot of gyms make it that way against each other, and it shouldn't be that way. So you have a lot of fighters that's hesitant, you know what I'm saying, to visit other gyms thinking that, okay, this is gonna see, who gym is the best, and then it shouldn't be that way.
Right. I've actually missed working with you, Chevelle.
Oh yeah, me and Taz don't spar. Now Taz got some power now, I ain't gonna lie to you. And she quick. And she quick, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we work. You feel me? I mean, I do things. If I know she's trying to work on something, I might fight a certain way, so she can get off the way she need to get off to work on what she need to work on.
And I
And just
appreciate
because
every
I'm a
bit of
pro
it.
and been in the game longer than her doesn't mean I didn't learn from her. You know what I'm saying? There was things and I'm in there, I'm doing my thing, and she's touching me, and I'm feeling that she shouldn't have touched me. Okay, I made this mistake, I made that mistake. I'm learning. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's what sparring should be about. Learning section.
Well, let me ask Taz something right quick now, because you have a fight tentatively scheduled with TNK Boxing Promotions, hopefully, but everything has been kind of up in the air with COVID. So, are you excited about making this transition, and are you ready for the transition? Tell me something.
I am 100% ready for this transition, so much that I need to calm myself down. If not, due to COVID-19, it will be in August most likely. So I'm making sure that I don't overdo it, because I'll run 10 miles and go way and beyond. Want to go hiking in Mount Everest and do some rocky stuff. But I'm just taking it one day at a time and staying focused, because mental, that's most of it. And I've been staying focused with that. And considering Mother's Day is coming up, that's nothing but more inspiration and drive for me to stay on task to do what I'm going to do when I turn pro.
Definitely.
Hey Taz, what made you get into boxing?
Okay, so basically I had a not a long history of martial arts. I grew up learning wrestling, playing around with my father, loving martial arts, but never really experienced any until I was leaving from Florida A&M to come down and take care of my parents. I started up there with Coach Tyrese Wilson, and he got me started. But then my parents, they became ill, so I came home and I tried to pick back up with track, but it wasn't enough. So one of my friends suggested that I try boxing. So I went into Winter Haven Boxing Gym and was hitting the bags and then going home, checking on my mom, going to track, then coming back, doing boxing, all within one day. And I ended up running into Lady Ram, and she was like, you could go a lot further in boxing versus track. And so we went and asked Coach Marco about Golden Gloves. They had the last all-woman 2017 Women Golden Glove with Bonnie Canino and Yvonne, and I went, and it was my novice. I went in the novice division and won. And since then, like, it's just grew on me and my mom, brought us more together, and that's what really got me.
Thank you, Papi.
In order to vent out all that I was going through with my father passing, my mother being sick, and then
5 to 9, Papi. Okay,
everything
5 to 9.
Hold on, Ace. We can hear you.
I'm sorry.
Put yourself on mute. This daggone Ace. I got to, you got to keep her under control, baby. Yes, this Ace is trouble.
Ace trouble.
Ace is trouble. Okay, Taz.
Mm-hmm.
The other question that I have for you basically is your relationship with Lady Ram. Now, how has she been able to like be your mentor and really, take you under her wings and everything? Like, what influence has she had on your career?
She's had a very big influence in my career because I honestly may have not gotten as far with the knowledge that she's known prior to her being, when there was Olympics women team. They didn't have the Olympics back then, but she was on the actual USA team. And then she kept going forward and doing boxing, and also after her mother passed. So all of that really influenced me and made me believe that there's nothing that's too great of a struggle that will stop you. And boxing is mostly mental, because I'm very athletic. You can have the cardio, you can be strong, but if you don't have that mental mindset, everything falls apart. And she has been a great inspiration as far as what you should do, like take hold of the horn of the rounds and keep going, pushing forward. So I've been doing that for my mom. I was doing that for her while she was living. And I'm going to keep continuing to do that because that's exactly what she did. And she pushed, and she's #1 heavyweight in the world. So nobody, nothing is going to stop me. She's like,
look, if you're getting that itch now, I'm gonna have her back on the show, because I ain't heard nothing else about no retirement since she got #1 on that heavyweight. Okay, I'm gonna just be keeping it real with you. It don't seem like she has
right here
to like do retirement now.
Lady Ram. She's trying to close the gym. We trying to close the gym down. What's up?
Lady Ram, Lady Ram.
What's up, lady?
Oh, he's cute.
What's up?
That's Jim.
What's up, champs? Ada.
What's up, champ?
Lady Ram, I just asked a question about you.
So what's up?
I heard my name, but I was talking to her parents. What's
okay, well, here's the question. Are you still gonna retire after you #1 heavyweight in the world?
I'm retired.
The nerve.
Okay, I ain't heard retirement fight. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. I ain't heard nothing else about no retirement now. What's going on?
No, that was my retirement fight. If I could push the bare knuckle, I'll take one time in the bare knuckle if I get a chance. I'll do that since my medicals are current. But right now, more recently, I've been named president of the ABO on the female side, American Boxing Organization, and I'll be working to get all these young ladies title belts, starting with the regional belt. And so I just want to move on and do something else. I've been in boxing a long time, and whatever she said, or something. But
you're #1 in the world.
Yeah, okay.
You're #1 in the world.
Yeah,
so I'm just trying to make sure you ain't getting that itch to come back just a little tiny bit.
No, I mean, like I said, I'll do bare knuckle if I got a chance. I'll do that because that's just something different. I would try that, But my desire is really to help out the up and coming boxers and anybody else that wants a stepping stone type of a title belt. I'm just here to help them as well as just help the community in general. So that's just what I want to do.
Well, speaking of bare knuckles, we got Kevin Smith, the daggone medical director for Bare Knuckle Fighting Champions, baby.
Oh, damn, Kevin. Oh, okay. What's up, Kevin? Hey, hook us up. I don't want to take up the time, but hook us up. Heavyweight female, bare knuckle. I'll do it one time.
I wanted to say hello to Kevin. Kevin just gave me a shout out. What's up, Kevin, baby?
Shout out to you as well. And he said, I miss the weekly pics of you and your mom.
I miss putting them up.
Talking about?
I was going through looking at some of them. I was like, should I repost them? Some of them repost some of them, but yeah.
Yes, he liked that. And then he says, Lady Ram, I will tell the boss man right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so that leaves me with one question, because I know for a fact that Bare Knuckle Fighting champs have been after Chevelle Hallback for a fight. So now, Ada, Mrs. Coach Ace, would you do Bare Knuckle?
Hell no. Hell no. I love my pretty face. Hell no. No, that's your damn mind. Hell no, I love my face. No. Hey, Chevelle, you know how I tell like it is. No. I love myself. I love my pretty self. No.
Ain't nothing going on with that face. Ain't nothing gonna happen with that face now.
Oh
Lord, I'm
man, they wouldn't even be able to touch you, man.
Don't be trying to hit me with a little hands. Oh no.
Oh my Lord.
Hey, but I give that respect to Ramsey. I give her respect. You know, she tried all the, the sports, and I give her that respect. You know, she works hard. You know. And but no, I'm making good money. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay. So all right. So for the other two, Lady Ram, we appreciate you, coming on right quick for us. Okay. But I'm gonna have to interrogate you a little later.
No, that's good. I'll take care. I'll keep up in a few seconds.
Cause I swear she got that little itch. I ain't heard nothing else about this retirement situation now. Now I want to get over to Rosalina, because when you came down for the fight, Coach Ace, you might have started a little trouble.
I ain't trying no trouble. I ain't no trouble. I'm a good angel. I'm an angel. Shit.
Coach, you ain't no
Don't
trouble.
Don't try me.
You know what you did in your weigh-in.
What I did?
I was there.
What I did.
What you did.
What I didn't do.
I need for you to understand that Taz was there too. Emilio was there, and I was there. We know Peter, baby.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. Hey, y'all gotta listen to this. I had me a couple of drinks, and then I wanted to fight.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? You got one of the best shit talking mouths in the business, baby. I give you that. Now, you number one. You had people pissed off, and you guys were not even a part of the card. Like, you and Rosalina were not on the card, and you up there pissing off people that are on the card. Now, how that happen?
Listen. And in front of people can act like, okay, they walk like they're angels. But behind your back, then they start talking, and then it'll come to our ears that he say, she said this and this and that. So when we do confront them, they end up saying, well, it could happen, and yeah, I did say that. So then when I confront them, who's gonna look the bad one? What happened then? If you really want the girl to fight, let's go. Bring Rosalinda if you want her to fight her. See, now they be like, oh, why you coming with that drama? I'm like, oh, y'all so full. Y'all so crazy. Y'all so two-faced. Y'all ain't being real. They ain't being real. I'm like, now that I confront you, now you saying another story. So I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. I know y'all ain't gonna fight Rosalinda.
Wow.
Well, I got
Chevelle, you couldn't believe it, man. I was like, now that y'all want to try be quiet, like, shh, be quiet. I'm like, well, now you want to be quiet after you telling me, oh, we can make the fight happen. Well, let's make the fight happen. And guess what? That girl that she fought, that Mexican girl that night, it was a draw. And that girl, Rosalinda, beat the crap out of her with Jordy with one hand. So come on now, let's keep it real. If y'all want me to talk, don't get me started. You see, you got me started, girl.
Woo. All right. Well, she broke that down in like less than 3 minutes. I like it.
Hey, give me some of that drink.
See?
Man, you ain't changed. You have not changed.
Named Alana Sampson. Alana Sampson said, ladies' night. And you know that's the key word. So, baby.
Hey, bye.
Boom. Taz got her drink ready.
Give me some of that.
Yes.
Hey, I need a drink.
Go and tell Emilio to put that down.
Coolio, look, Coolio in the back, chilling.
Yo, James, you made me spit out my drink.
Yeah, man, that boy just chilling. I like him.
What's up, Emilio?
Dale Peoples back there. Dale Peoples.
What's happening?
What's
What
up?
it do? It's Bell. It's Dale, baby.
Yeah, what's happening?
What's happening?
Yeah.
Emilio, I guess you feel like you a host at The View with all these women.
Hey,
You're the only guy.
You know I love being around women, man.
Yeah, you know, late this night with that right there. This is like his domain right here.
That's his harem, huh?
Yeah. He's like, ooh, late night. Okay. Most men are like, okay, you go ahead and handle that, baby. I ain't really, you know.
Yeah, what do you feel about the women's boxing, man? How is it today than it was back in the day? Is it taking off?
Listen. I think women's boxing right now has the opportunity to reach higher heights. I think it's long past due. Women, you know, they run the risk. They go through the training. I think, you know, almost like the, you know, equal work, equal. Oh, sorry. Hold on a second. You there? Almost like equal work, equal pay. You know, they run the risk just as well as men do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why aren't they pulling in gates and stuff like that? And a promoter needs to get a hold of a stable full of women and just promote them and let them start seeing these $2 and $3 million and $5 million purses. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is.
Yeah, they taking it for granted, not realizing they just, you know, poo-pooing on all that good money they missing out on.
Exactly.
Hey, when Rosa makes all that money, I'm gonna take that shit.
Hey, you know what? Coach Ace and Chevelle Hallback, they got some missing money in their accounts. Okay, when you compare what their records are and what they've been through, and the number of world championships that they have, they accounts should be like, you know what I'm saying? They should be on happy right now. Because I'm so damn happy. So, I mean, this next generation, it's on them to recoup that damn money for all these ladies that's done them got, you know, gypped in the past. And I'm going to say gypped because they deserve all the damn money that they missed out on.
Absolutely.
So, if she wants, I don't know how much Layla said Chevelle, how much money did Layla say she wanted to fight Chills?
No less than 5
million.
No less than 5. Give her that damn money. Pay her that damn money.
I'll fight it too.
Because she's paying good. She's gonna collect. She's collecting for Chevelle. She's collecting for Coach Ace. She's collecting for Riker, Christy Martin. She's collecting for all the ladies that came before them, and they fucking screwed them over. Okay, I'm done for the night. That's I'm a let me all
right, good night.
Good night.
Good night. I love you, Chevelle. And Taz, man, keep it going, Taz. All right.
Thank you.
You continue the future female boxing. You keep on pushing yourself day in and day out. You hear me?
I will. Thank you.
And don't be a stranger. My doors are open.
Thank you so much.
Okay?
All right.
All right, girl. We're all here to help one another. That's what's important.
Right.
Coach Ace.
What? What do you want?
Alcohol up my nose.
What you want?
You got alcohol up
What you
my
want,
nose
girl?
right now.
Girl, you need a maybe give me a bottle of drink. Shit.
That's right. You owe me a drink next time we see each other. That's all I'm going to say.
No, you owe me a drink.
You owe me a drink. I just cursed out America for y'all. So you owe me a drink. Plus half of it on my nose.
I got you. I got you. I got you. Not a problem. Hey, Rosalinda, send her regards. We love you. We're working hard. Can't wait this stupid virus go away. Let's keep healthy and let's keep strong. Not let nothing to stop us to pursue our dreams and just keep it going.
That's right.
Say happy Mother's Day to all of y'all and
Happy Mother's Day too.
God bless each and one of you.
Thank
Have a
you.
great weekend.
Hey, thanks, Rosalina. Good luck. When you have that next fight.
We will. Bye.
Bye.
All right. So you other two ladies, we have somebody here that basically our next guest. She is on. She's from Memphis, Tennessee, and I finally got her on here to the point where we can actually see her. So I need to get her on quickly. And she's a prospect. She actually does MMA and boxing. And her name is Demetrius. Come on, lady. Come on. Let's get her on here. What's up, girl? Where you been at? Can you hear us?
I don't think she can hear us.
Can you not hear us? That she still can't hear us. Demetrius, can you hear us?
Nope, she can't.
Damn.
Oh man, we finally got her on. We can see your face, but we cannot hear you. So, she can't even hear for her to like try to redo it. Wow, this is just. Let me see what I can do to get in touch with her right now. Okay, she just went back off. But what I wanted to say, guys, is that she's a prospect out of Memphis, and she does MMA and she does boxing. Now, the reason why I wanted to bring her on tonight, Chevelle, is because she doesn't have an amateur background either. So she can really use your tutelage on what she need to do. You know what I'm saying? To kind of like stop people from being like, oh, you don't got no amateur career. You know what I'm saying? Like how you did it.
Yeah, but yes and no.
Yes,
like I said, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Yes and no. And it wasn't like I didn't want an amateur career. Like I said, the females was very limited. The female fighters was very limited at that time. But there's so many fighters at the amateur level at all weight classes that I would not advise anyone that's coming into boxing or any type of combat sport to not go through the amateur ranks. That's where you learn. That's your learning ground right there, And there's, like I said, all over the world, there's too many females out there, that's just starting out or that's been in the game for a little minute, that's in the amateur ranks, that I would advise anyone that's trying to or hoping to become a boxer one day, please go through the amateur ranks. Unfortunately for myself, I wanted to. For a whole year, I tried to, but there was just no one there, for me to fight.
Okay, so basically you're saying that you were fighting before you went pro, but when you would show up to the amateur competitions, there was no counterpart for you.
That's correct. I mean, I had an amateur book and everything, but I could never get matched. And I would have to actually go to the show and hoping to get matched. And I would go, and there would be a couple of girls there that's in my weight class, but they wouldn't fight me. So, I could never get a fight. So that's when I, training for a whole year, going through that. That's when I decided to turn pro. And back then, you didn't have to have so many amateur fights before you turn pro. I think now you have to have so many amateur fights before you turn pro.
Right. I think so.
Back then, it wasn't like that.
Okay. Well, that makes a big difference. So, I mean, because it's like, yeah, like you were actually training and you were like doing amateur work, but when you get there, you have no control over whether or not someone's going to be there in your same weight class. Or even like I've seen it where some boxers actually, they either do one step down, like they'll either fight, well, this person is here at lightweight, or junior welterweight, even though I'm welterweight. So they'll like drop down and fight that. Or the person is a step above them where the opponent might be 154 and you're at 147. So like that means that nobody was there in your weight range when you showed up, period.
Right. Like I said, like every now and then there would be someone there that in my weight class that wouldn't fight me, but the other fighters would be like way, way below me, I mean, I was real light. So.
Okay, we got Derek Curry, which is DC, and he said he's sending us comments, but I didn't see it. Did you see it, baby?
No. I can see y'all, just can't hear it.
Oh, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, how's it going, Demetrius? We appreciate you coming on tonight. We had Chevelle Hallback, 5-time world champion, and basically I wanted her to give you some advice about not having the amateur background. Were you able to hear any of that? Demetrius, was you able to hear you guys? You still can't hear us. Do you have a podcast?
For some reason, I can't hear anything, but I could see y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can. We can hear you.
I don't know what's going on. I can't hear a thing y'all saying, but I appreciate. I want to hear what y'all. I'm having technical difficulties.
Yeah, we see that. Why don't you try to like go off one time, shut your mobile device completely off, and then turn it back on and try to link again. We'll try one more time. She couldn't hear any of that. Let me text you that. DC is in the house. DC says he's been watching us since 8:20. Yes. So he said, shout out to DC. DC, send us another message, man. We gonna get you on here. I mean, we gotta get your comment for sure. I mean, I got the money team up here. We got to get his comment now. That's right. Now I'm gonna bring on Chevelle, your bare knuckle fighting champ. I don't know what we should call her. We should call Kevin to her. Well, they got like a little, romance going.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. But I'm going to just bring on Kevin Smith.
What's up, Kevin?
How you been?
Kevin, what's up, my love? How you doing tonight?
Can't hear
him. Can't hear him.
Now we can't hear him. What's going on?
Really?
Kevin, why we can't hear you? What's going on? Are you on mute?
He said nope.
We done had everybody in and off this show tonight, so it might be the fact that we just done had so much. What that mean? Really? Oh no! Universal language of ladies' nights.
Really?
Ladies' night. Chug-a-lug.
Of what's left? A little droplet.
Kevin got his drink too, y'all.
Oh, what you drinking, Kevin?
Oh shoot, Kevin.
It looked like he said water.
Said one. He's got okay. What's that? that?
Blue Kool-Aid? Hawaiian Punch?
What's that? Hawaiian
Some
Punch?
wine.
Wine in a
Some
box?
wine.
What's going on?
Okay.
Kevin, you gotta log back. You gotta try to reboot. You need to try to go off and come back on, okay? You know what he want to talk about with you two ladies. He want to see what's up with Lady Ram and Chevelle. I know what he up to.
Hey, Chevelle, what do you think about Mike Tyson coming back?
What?
Well, I don't know if it's just a exhibition, but he was looking good. They showed a video of him working out.
He's getting ready for a charity fight.
Just a charity?
He's coming back as what? Oh, he's doing charity fight. Oh, okay, that's cool. Charity, okay.
Well, I mean, he wants to do charity, but people got other plans for him, like Bare Knuckles Fighting Champ.
Yeah, Bare Knuckles.
They offer him some like outrageous amount of money.
I still can't hear you. Yeah.
You can hear us?
No, she can't.
Oh man, Demetrius. Oh my goodness. Well, we can't hear her. That's just terrible. I don't know if it's got to be some kind of technical glitch right now.
Right.
Because it's two people that's already tried to join that's having the same issue.
Somebody got a comment.
Why don't we reset? Brittany, if you can hear me, how about we just reset and take Taz and Chevelle and just have it us for a minute and then bring them back on.
Okay.
See if that
okay, no problem.
something. Okay, guys?
All right.
All right, so we're back, and it's just Boxing Playhouse Sakura A as well as Emilio Santana.
What's up, y'all?
You know, DC left us a comment, and I'm just gonna go ahead and read. Oh, wait a minute. He says, "I'm enjoying the show. You know, y'all my favorite. You know, you my favorite too, buddy. But I'm gonna save the rest because he starts talking about Chevelle. So we gotta wait for Chevelle to come back on.
Okay.
Yes. So basically, baby, what do you think so far about the show? We basically went through the progression. Like we went from the baby, that young mama little girl at 8 years old that wants to box. And then we went to, then we had the prospects.
Right.
We had
former champion.
Taz. Yeah. We, of course, Chevelle Hallback is our co-host for the night. So
yeah, that's plenty of knowledge right there.
That's a lot of knowledge. And then we had Taz that's getting ready to go pro.
Right.
And we had Rosalina and Coach Ace, who are also two amazing boxing figures in this female boxing industry.
Right.
I mean, we've had a great night.
I was very impressed with First Lady. She got my man Sean Mason, mentoring her. She's starting off at an early age. Man, 8 years old. I think I had just started watching boxing. I think I was about 8 when Foreman and Frazier fought the second time. That's when I started watching boxing every weekend. And so I was just playing with toys and watching boxing. And this young lady here already got her mind made up. She wants to be a boxer. So that really impressed me. I like that she's working with Sean. I think if she stays in it, and she seemed like a very smart, young lady. She stays with it, man. I believe she's going to do something. And ladies' night. What can we say?
Somebody wants Demetrius on here. Solomon. He said, "Bring on Demetrius." Hey, Solomon, I'm sorry, but Demetrius been having technical difficulties. She's trying to get on, but she's either not hearing us or we don't see her on video. So I'm afraid that's I'm sorry about that. And where is Chevelle at? I don't see her back on yet. Now, we got Taz, so we can bring Taz and Kevin back on. And then we'll just see if Chevelle can get back on. So we can read the comment that DC has for her. Okay, who can hear me?
I can.
I can hear you.
Ooh, hey, what's up, Taz? We got two voices right there. Now, okay, so Demetrius is still having issues. We don't see her face now. Her video is out too.
Oh wow.
Okay, so basically, Derek, DC, I see your comment now. Yes, there's some technical stuff going on. We about to blow up Facebook because it's ladies' night.
I need a refill.
You need a refill. You know what? By the time you get off here tonight, you're gonna be real happy. You're gonna be like, I love Boxing Playhouse. You out too? Oh, you're getting low too. He gonna take my drink. You see how this works?
Hey.
Give me my drink.
Can y'all hear me?
Thank you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Kevin.
Yes.
You know what? I know what you on here for. Okay. You're trying to recruit Lady Ram to bare knuckle fighting champs, and you did it without even letting me know, so I can write an article about that.
I'm trying to recruit everybody to bare knuckle.
Trying to get Mike Tyson too, huh, Kevin?
Yeah, we are currently in negotiations with him. He was talking about coming back and doing some, charity.
Okay, I can hear you guys, girls.
But
Guys and girls, can y'all hear me?
We can hear you. Can you hear us, Demetrius? Can you hear us, Demetrius?
Yes. Fine.
Yay!
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Oh no, she done brought out the business. Yes, what's going on over there, y'all?
Hey, I just had to be sure that I said it hydrated after getting a little bit of training in. So this is good. This is my drink.
Demetrius, what you got over there, girl? We need some endorsements. What kind of liquor is that? What kind of drink is that?
I'm not y'all. I am drinking Bel Air.
Okay.
I'm drinking some Rose Bel Air.
Rose Bel Air.
Okay, and then we got DC. He says, yes, we need to get Demetrius back on. We got some fans out there. We also had a Solomon that also was requesting for you to be on, and I'm like, it's not my fault, okay?
Yeah, they're getting angry.
They're mad at Boxing Playhouse because we ain't got no Demetrius on here.
Oh, I see, Chevelle. You finally got you a little drink.
Yeah, it's Ocean Spray, Cran Tropical.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Chevelle, put a little something in that.
No.
No, because she's telling on herself. Because that means she training, and I need to know what she training for. You ain't gonna be keeping this secret too long. Because if you don't drink, I know you training. Chevelle, don't play me like this, dog. You're gonna have to come off this news sooner or later,
baby. Let's see what happened in August. Let's put it that way.
Okay. August.
Okay, August seems like a very good month because I heard Taz say August too. What about you, Demetrius? Do you have anything in the works for August? Tentatively, fighting wise?
My sound going in.
I was asking, do you have a fight scheduled in August? Or do you have a fight tentatively scheduled?
Who's that? Taz went out?
Were you talking to me?
Yes, Dimitri.
My sound going in and out.
We can hear you.
We hear
you.
We want to know if you have
it's kind of like it's buffering.
Yeah, it's
I believe that the opportunity will be there for me in the cage before in the ring. But we kind of like laying low right now, staying busy but staying safe until the city's reopening all the fight clubs down here in Memphis, Tennessee.
All right, we like it.
But yeah.
Demetrius, you in Memphis? That's what our good friend Link the King is in Memphis.
Yeah, that's my friend. friend.
Lane.
Yeah,
That's my
Lane.
friend.
Lane the
Lane the
King.
King.
Yeah, we like
He
some
real
Lane.
cool.
Yeah. Okay,
Real cool
so
people.
Oh yeah.
Chevelle, DC
Yes.
from the money team, he has a message for you.
What did he say?
Okay. DC said, I'm a fan of Chevelle. She is very knowledgeable of not only the sport, but most important thing, the business. Okay.
That's what's up.
Yep. So DC, he's sending out his love to you.
Hey,
And
DC, man, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, DC. Much love, man. Thank you.
all right. So
Yeah.
And I'm a fan too. Like I've watched you, and I have always been inspired by you. So
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
I think I follow you on Facebook as well. You're welcome. Gotta
Thank you
give
so
props
much.
where it's due.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
and you know we got William the Hunter with us tonight from Right Hook Boxing. And he said, Chevelle Hallback, let that
Ocean spray.
ocean spray sit in the sun with the cap off till next episode. It will be 30 proof.
Wow.
Interesting.
30 proof.
Yeah.
Who said interesting? Did Taz just say interesting?
You a little bit of science that was in there.
Listen, y'all go listen. It's ladies' night.
Yes, Derek. You have to know the business, man, because if you don't know the business, my God, you know, you have to know the business. I learned that the hard way. I learned that the hard way. But yes, you have to know the business.
What would be your the number one gift to these younger ladies that you would give them about the business?
With a Z.
Okay, I always have to give a little story behind whatever I'm saying.
I heard that. You had to clear your throat. I heard that.
Yeah, I did. I mean, went down the wrong pipe. I'm just saying. But listen, I'm gonna give you a little story. I always have to give a little story when I tell whatever. So when I was getting ready to fight Lucille Riker, did not know who she was. All I was told was by me had just knocked out my opponent, my first fight, 30 seconds, and coach came to me, come to find out, he got paid under the table for me to take the fight, number one. Number two, when he brought her to me, I didn't know anything about her. Research, I don't care who your trainer, your manager, whomever is, they bring a fighter to you, research that fighter yourself. Don't always leave it into whomever is handling in their hands, because no one is going to love you. No one has your best interest better than you have. So always research.
Right.
Whatever fighter they bring before you, make sure you research. Okay. I don't care if you think you're the baddest female on the planet. There's always someone that may have a little edge on you as far as experience. So you want to make sure you want to try to make sure you evenly match. Okay. That's number one. Number two, right before I was getting ready to go to Texas to fight Lucille Riker, a special came on HBO, and the special was about her. And so I'm laying in bed and I'm looking at the TV, and I'm like, whoa, this female. I didn't have any amateur background. One fight lasted 30 seconds, and this female was on HBO special. And what I saw, I knew that my skill level was not there. I was not on the same level as she was. Okay. But because me being green in the business, not knowing, I'm thinking, because I signed a contract that if I, said, no, I don't want to fight, I'm bonded to that contract and I would get blackballed. Contract is not a contract that comes over facts, is not a legal contract. Okay. That's just saying, okay, give you, it's just like, okay, I give you my word that I'm going to be there. I'm going to sign this in good faith that I'm going to be there. But that is not a binding contract. The binding is not binding until you're supposed to sign the original contract in front of the commissioner. Okay. If sometimes you see on TV where you have like big time boxers, let's say Mayweather, De La Hoya, someone that's up there, okay? You'll see them in a room, they manager and the promoter, and there'll be a commissioner there. And they're signing the contract in front of that commissioner. That's the way it's supposed to go. Okay. So you're not bind to that contract unless you sign the original contract. So don't ever get yourself in a situation where you signed a contract over facts and you say, you know what, this fight is not for me. You come to find out that everything you was told was not to be true, and you're afraid to back out of that fight because you think this and this and that. No. You, like I said, a contract coming over facts is not binding, but you have to look out for yourself. Look out for yourself. If you see that things not on the up and up and you feel that it's not, you don't feel right stepping in the ring with whomever because of whatever, don't do it. Plain and simple, don't do it. Don't do it.
You know what? You speaking to T tonight. Now, this is some true ladies' night because she is giving you guys the information you need in this here boxing game. Not game, but you know what I'm saying. And we got Clarence McLean, because I want to drink to this anyway, but Clarence McLean, he says, yes, it's ladies' night.
So I can't hear you guys right now. Can you hear me?
We can hear. Yeah, we can hear
me.
Yeah,
I can't hear you, but I would like to say something behind what Chevelle just said. I was one of those girls that was thrown to the wolves, so to speak. I've had a boxing bout and an MMA bout. Both were two tough girls, way ahead of me. The first boxing match that I had, the girl was already 5-0. Already. And I had took the fight with probably less than 2 weeks of just straight boxing camp, because I was really under the team of an MMA coach. Well, he was more focused on his protege MMA fighters, but he knew my heart was always boxing first. So he was like, since you want to get in the ring so much, I'm gonna go ahead and get you a fight. Just cut the weight. So I finally cut the weight, and then the girl was from Florida. Come to find out, she had a little name for herself. Her name was Stevie Morgan. And I have respect for her still to this day behind what happened with, if I was to compare what happened with me in the boxing experience than in the MMA, I respect boxing on that level a whole lot more. Because the MMA was just, it was like just dirty. But I will be trying again. I'm not giving up on that. But as far as the boxing, the girl was way ahead of me. I was still very green to a lot of moves. So I feel like it was all in her favor from the beginning. But because of where I was from, the type of appearance that I had, a lot of people didn't think I would get out there. They was like, I don't think she's going to fight anyway. I don't think she's going to take it anyway. So it'll just be an easy trophy for their girl that was coming down. But to her surprise, I walked over to her like the woman that I am. And I said to her, your fight is here. And I'll fight you. I will fight you. Give me time. And we can do this. And we did. Square and fair, we did that. But truth be told, she was already on a winning spree. The win was not in my favor, but I fought hard. I fought tough. To be as green as I was, I feel like I did a lot better than a lot of people expected me to do. And for future references, I hope to even ask her, will she give me the honor to pretty much have a comeback event with her, a rematch, in the future. I would like to do that again. Her name is Stevie Morgan. And like I said, much respect to her. She was nothing but nice after the fight. Lots of respect for me. The MMA game, y'all, it's so much to learn, and it was just a lot more grimier. And I did see the Lucille Riker fight that you had, Chevelle. I did see that. And what you just said shed so much light on that. And I can relate from my point of view, from an amateur point of view, what I had went through with somebody, like I said, was 5-0, had training, in her hand and foot the entire time to come and fight me, But I just went out for good and passion. And like you said, at the end of the day, the most important thing is to love yourself, and do your research on that fighter.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's all I want to say. I can't hear y'all, but I can tell y'all here with me.
Yeah, right here.
I
You
appreciate
got
it. I appreciate you saying that.
Look at the comments. Oh, I'm glad Lady Ram also taught me that in boxing as well. She's been a very, like, the best coach ever and looked out for me. And I've just seen a lot of the different things that y'all spoke about. And I'm glad that she
And one more
steered me
thing I
away
want to
from
say,
that.
like when it came to the MMA part, after I had that fight with that particular girl, this is another part of the fight life that I had to embrace. I had to woman up to. Like after I fought her, and like I said, it was a hard fight for her as well. And next thing I know, it was just like a wave of just.
Pose.
Did she freeze?
Yes,
She
I think
froze.
so.
She's got a bad Wi-Fi connection tonight, I think. But I'm glad that she was able to make it, and we'll bring her back on at a different time when we got the kinks out. Now, Taz, what were you saying about what you've learned about the business from Lady Ram?
Just in general, there's a lot of coaches that don't feel females are as important as the guys are, no matter the age. And so it was just a lot of things that she informed me about in order for me to stay focused and not get discouraged based on what I might have heard or seen how coaches behave towards the younger girls. And it also helped me to keep on pushing because women don't get the recognition that they need. They don't get respected as they should be. And despite whatever comes at me, I'm going to keep pursuing it. So then hopefully I can inspire somebody that's like SOH girl, first lady that was on here for them to keep pushing because we're breaking all the barriers.
Yes. I told you y'all got to collect that money for the other generations that was BS.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm coming from my mom. Did a class. I'm get together with all the fighters that came along with me. We're gonna do a class action suit to get some percentage from these fighters that's coming up now.
I ain't mad at it. I wish you could pull it off, Chevelle. But you're still in the game. You got a couple of more fights to recoup some funds.
I do.
Yes. Waiting for that.
Well, DC had a question for Demetrius, but I'm going to ask Taz this question. What are your aspirations in boxing, and what are your future plans in boxing?
Get away from me.
My aspirations in boxing is to become the most fierce fighter and be the world champ however many times that it comes that God blesses me with.
Okay. Well, how many world champions you think you're gonna be going after?
We can go maybe about 15.
Hey, you gotta go by what?
I gotta add more to my collection.
How many does Lady Ram have?
I want to say 4 or 3, but I'm not sure. Because I know she has the GBU, the Global Boxing Union, that belt, the ABO regional belt, and then another one though that I've seen. I'm not sure which one that is. I'd have to ask her.
And then all those trophies and titles up there are yours for your amateur career, right?
Correct.
So you've been to the Golden Gloves, gloves. I'm sorry.
Gloves.
Sorry. Too many ladies' nights.
There's
So
some
you
on
been
the
to the
side
Golden
that I
Glove?
can't
What
even
else?
fit with the belts. Huh?
You been
Excuse me?
Sugarbird?
Sugarbird, Golden Gloves, all the Olympic trials, qualifiers, also nationals. What was it? 2018 or 19? Sunshine State Games. That's another one that we have in Florida, and I can't think of any more right now in particular.
Oh, she just can't even think of no more. Y'all see what she's doing right now. You know what?
Oh, I remember the one
Hey,
we had here for Big Dreams, though. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a fight for that one, but it was our first one, and it was extravagant. We had water guns, and it was fun.
Taz, you got a nickname in boxing?
Taz.
Taz, like Tasmanian Devil.
Her real
Oh,
name.
Tasmanian. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yes, her
Hey,
real name is
take that cup away from him. Take that cup away from him.
Give me.
Away from him.
No more.
His limit is over.
A multitude of awards and everything. Unfortunately, it's only probably about 4. And they almost all of them are beauty contestants from back in the day.
Oh no, I rebuke that. The Puerto Rico versus Florida and the British versus Florida. Those were some gruesome fights, but boy,
that sounds like it was fun. Okay, so this would be a great time because for me to go ahead and get our sponsors in here because her first professional fight is going to be with TNK Boxing Promotions too. In August, probably. We don't have a confirmation on that yet, but you know what I'm saying? TNK Boxing Promotions. They also have TNK Auto Collision. They are really strong supporters of women in general because they have been supportive of us in the media. And then Chevelle Hallback has also had 2 fights with TNK as well. So they're really on the map in the Tampa Bay area for at least getting these records back where they need to be for us for the female. And then, you know, I also got to give a shout out to Making It Happen Mobile Detailing here in the Tampa Bay area because they always support us and they follow us wherever we go. I mean, these are diehard fans of boxing and Boxing Playhouse. So they always get a shout out from us. If you want to hit them up, because you know, Rona be hanging out in your car too. And you might be cleaning your door handles and wiping your counters and doing all this stuff. But the groceries you got out of that car, that got into your car. Like, you know, you went to work and you got your butt and sat in the street with the Rona on your clothes. So it's more important than ever for you to make sure you get the mobile detailing, car washing, and interior cleaning done, baby. So hit us up if you need someone to come and help you out with that. Now,
Rona
I want to get back. Say what?
I said Rona Lachey DeVirus.
Yeah, exactly. And we want to thank our first responders and our first line people like Emilio Santana, okay, who's still braving these elements out here, as well as Chevelle Hallback, trying to make sure we get some mail around this sucker, because I need my packages. And I'm missing my pot from Macy's right now, Chevelle.
I got a couple things.
Kevin, can you tell us more about your organization that also is nonprofit and helping in this crisis?
Well, hold on. Let me start off because we had all the audio, video difficulties. I want to say to Taz, I know I sent it to you, but I haven't seen you since. Thoughts and prayers to you and your family. I'm sorry for the loss of your mom, and I think everybody that's followed your career had their heart broken when that happened. So, from the bottom of my heart, respect and love you.
Yes, respect. Thank you so much.
No problem. Second thing to my girl Chevelle, you said that we keep talking about bare knuckle and nothing happens. We don't have anybody that can fight you, so we've gone out. We're negotiating with Mike Tyson right now. to see about
Okay.
getting him up against you. I mean, it's no one else can take the pace. So it's good to see your face. Hope
Thank
you're
you,
doing
baby.
all right. This one's for
What's up,
Sakura.
Lady Ram? What's
Lady
up,
Ram,
Lady
listen,
Ram?
listen. I know they're friends, but that as soon as Lady Ram said those words that she wants it, there's two girls that I know you're friends, but who knows what could happen right there? It's my
Oh
my
no,
wheels
man!
are spinning.
I'm not getting in the ring with Lady Ram, man.
Okay,
That's my
heavyweight. Lady Ram is
that's
heavyweight, y'all.
and that's my girl, man. Like,
I
that's like
know,
my sister, man.
I know, I
Nope.
know. That's a
Not
tough
only
one.
that, yeah, y'all
Yeah,
relationship
yeah.
too.
Man,
Um,
even if we were the same weight class, that's like my sister. Like that's a way no, man. You got to find me somebody, man.
I know. Good luck in this. Listen, your name's been in the mix every time, but there's just nobody to go up against you. I mean, nobody wants that smoke. It's that simple. But I did have a question for Sakura.
Yes.
What is a Golden Glove?
Right,
Golden Globe.
right.
That's for actors. That's for actors.
We're just gonna say it's ladies' night.
No, there we go. There we go. That's my lady.
Ladies' night. That's
Hey,
right.
I like that.
So,
That's
so
right.
you're
I like Taz right now.
you were laughing at me. I normally drink a nice wine. I was in a rush to cook wings for the kids after work today. I stopped in and I got the box of wine. So I'm drinking a nice 2019 Pinot Grigio out of the box. So it is pretty embarrassing, but it's fine. I got some peaches. I got some fresh Georgia peaches in there too to make it nice. But listen, obviously everyone understands that Tyson's doing some training and talking about. We were talking earlier about this about coming back and doing some shows and some charity events and things like that. But Tyson, it would be like letting a pit bull out for a fun fight at a dog fight. There's going to be no soft. It's not going to be sparring. He's going to throw, and that's what he said. He's been dying to let the beast come out again. He didn't want to, but he misses it. I think for first thing, I'm not going to say a guy his age because I'm the same age, but this is 10, 12 minutes of fighting, and that's it. And he's built for bare knuckle. I mean, it's obviously there's. I'm scared on who would get in the ring with him. Shannon Briggs called him out and said, champ, I'm the one. And so it's not a deal. Nothing's signed, but it's being negotiated right now. They've reached out to the team. The team has said we've seen the offer come through. And who knows what could happen. You just don't, a few months ago, we would have joked around about Mike Tyson ever fighting again. And now we're actually talking about Mike Tyson fighting again. And so the correlation between bare knuckles and boxing is right there. And he said when he's seen bare knuckles come out that he's like, wow, this is a new and upcoming sport I'm interested in. It's like Conor McGregor, like everybody that's talked about it, they've got some interest. Not saying it's going to happen, but it's on the end of people's tongues right now. So knock on wood, keep an eye on that. And we expect to be back in business with bare knuckle in June. We're going to do a live pay-per-view event near the end of May out of Florida, I want to say out of Lakeland.
Okay.
With the Lakeland boxing gym up there. Trying to think. I got a brain fart right now. I can't think of the guy's name that's running it. But he's involved with bare knuckle, and it's a gym that he's managing. And we're going to do it up there. Limited people, but it's going to be pay-per-view around the world. And people right now are starving for action. They're starving to watch anything. So I think it's going to be big, like UFC 249 that's coming to this weekend. I don't think whether you're a boxing fan or a fight fan or a baseball fan, I think people are going to be watching this because they're starved for the sports. I know I am. My kids are. They're as I said last time when I was on the show with Sakura and E. My kids right now is the best show in the house. Watching them fight each other. So we're all dying to see things come back normal. But to go back to what you're saying, Sakura, I work with a company that does a lot of free and back to the community sanitizations and take care of of cleaning fire stations and police cars and a lot of stuff like that, nursing homes. But I was going to throw it out there to T&K because I respect everyone at T&K. I will work with Smith Brothers Combat Sports and Serve Pro to do a complete sanitization of their next venue when they do it. So give everybody a little bit of comfort when they're walking into the place, knowing that it's been sanitized completely. Everything, every virus, germ, and everything is dead. And I'll make sure that happens for free, no charge at all through Serve Pro. What we can do for the fighters and the community, and we're going to do so.
Hey, man, I'm liking that now, Kev. You done roll down my lane, baby. I love charitable giving, okay? Especially when it helps Ma out, because, I mean, they got me scared right now. I can't come out of the house. They told me I need to be in through all 3 spaces right now. So,
and I just want to give you a great big hug.
Yeah. I can't give out my delicious hugs anymore right now. So they have really ruined my whole existence for a minute. Don't you like my hugs?
Yeah, I love your hugs. Kevin, I can't imagine getting hit with Mike Tyson with bare knuckles.
I don't think anybody can.
Remember Mitch Green got hit bare knuckles by Mike?
Say again?
You remember when Mitch Green got hit by Mike with bare knuckles?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think anybody is. I don't think anybody's not in the same thinking that whoever he punches, he's going to kill. And hopefully we can avoid that. But then you've got Lennox Lewis, who said that Shannon hit harder than anybody he's ever been hit by. George Foreman said the same thing.
Wow.
So I'm not going to take anything away from him. I mean, my money's on Tyson. I'm not a stupid guy, but he's up for the challenge. And I'm not going to say he's not one of the heaviest hitters I've ever seen. Yes, sir.
Ken, what do you think about Butterbean fighting bare knuckles?
No.
No?
Have we got any updates on Chop Chop, Carly? I like Chop Chop.
Listen, I like I like Chop Chop too, and I want to see him here. I think the only thing with Chop Chop, it's negotiations between bare knuckle, between Dave Feldman, and Chop Chop. I think that's the only thing. I think that's the only thing that's stopping it. Everybody wants to see him. We want to see the boxers involved in this. With guys like Malinaji and Dat Nguyen and who's the kid out of Wichita, Kansas, the Olympian, who was scheduled so he got a silver medal or bronze medal, silver medal in the last Olympics. I can't think of his name, but we're trying to really lure and bring that big name boxers into the sport. Because it's everyone's watching it right now. It's not MMA people. You go to a Tampa event and 25-30% of the place is filled of people that we know in the boxing community in St. Pete and Tampa.
Right.
Okay, guys, we got some comments to go through with some questions right quick, and then we're gonna wrap this thing up because I be keeping Chevelle for hours, baby.
Yeah,
we'll be up here for 5 hours.
Chevelle on all night.
Got all these fans. Okay, so let's see. Clarence has a question. He says, ladies, what made y'all pick the sport of boxing to do for a living? And do you feel women's boxing is getting the respect it deserves? Hell no.
No.
Hell no. I can answer that one. But I'm going to let you two go with that. Go ahead. Taz, you first.
Taz first. I was going to say, Champ, you go first. But the reason I got into boxing was because I had a lot of serious things going on with my parents, and it was a time where I needed to focus and vent out some depressive type of feelings that I felt with my parents being sick. So I took somebody's advice and started hitting the bag and started feeling even better. Every punch I felt better, and I went home, I felt relieved, like I was flying. So why not do it again?
Okay, yeah, flick that pain. That's what I'm talking about.
Taz, I feel bad. When I first met you, all I thought you did was photography.
What's wrong with
I didn't know you was that dangerous.
I have a couple of things on my belt. So
Okay.
there's some art and some music. So y'all need to check out
Music
the
too?
Instagram song. We did a couple of quarantine songs. So
Okay, I'm ready to hear that. And then what about? I mean, do y'all have some products? And you have
we have some paparazzi jewelry as well as some CBD if you need any aches and pains to go away or vitamin C, melatonin. It's a whole list of products, especially for pets.
Now, where do we find you at on Facebook and Twitter? What are your Instagram and what are your handles?
On Instagram, my name is Carisse, Carisse, Taz, Taz, Brown. And on Instagram, it is Buffy, Buffy 863.
Okay,
I also have a Twitter, but I'm not so sure about that name, so I shall post it later.
Oh, okay. Yeah, give us some options. I'll let you know, girl. We the branding gurus over here. I mean, you love Boxing Playhouse?
Yes, of course. My home, my family.
Okay. All right, now, Chevelle, you tell us.
Kevin, what you got? Hold on, what's that?
Kevin got a little puppy dog.
Yeah, little.
Oh, heck no. He's active too. I can't do them active dogs. I need one that's gonna be lazy and sit beside me.
Sorry.
I'm sleeping in, you sleeping in. You're not doing all this.
My drink tripping, got me tripping. I thought you had a bird, man.
Not a bird.
Man, this drink got me tripping.
That's why people ask me what he got in his cup every time. What you got in that gold cup, man? I be making concoctions, so he don't even know what's in the cup.
Damn, I thought you had a bird for real.
No.
Let Chevelle answer.
I want to hear Chevelle. I want to hear Chevelle's answer.
You know, when my first interest in boxing, I think I was 5 or 6 years old, and Muhammad Ali and Spinks 2 was on TV, and it was past my bedtime, and I was supposed to be asleep, but I wasn't. I was just laying in bed, and my mother was in the next room, and she started screaming, "Hit him back! Hit him back! So I jumped up and I went to the corner of the bedroom door to see what was going on. So I'm looking at TV, and that was Muhammad Ali, and he was bobbing and weaving, and Spinks was missing. And that just hit me. You know, it wasn't a point of hitting somebody, but people throwing punches at me and you can't touch me. Like, that was exciting to me, you know, just moving. So I remember going to bed and I started punching up in the air and I was like, I can do that. You know? And so years, much later years, Mike Tyson and Bruno too, undercard Christian Martin and D.B. Goddard. And I saw that fight and I'm like, oh my God. And not only that fight, but between that, my mom took me to see Rocky 1. And I was young.
Yeah.
And my mother, she's very animated. She's jumped up in the middle of the movie theater and screaming, hit it back, oh my God, hit it back. You know, and I'm looking at the film, I'm looking at her, and I'm looking at the film, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. You know?
Your mom sound like me, Chevelle. It's hard for me to do media because I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm trying to hold back my excitement.
Let him go. My mama, hit him, knock him out.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how I am. I'm like, oh yeah, very much.
So when I would go to the gym, you know, and you know, started training and whatnot, and I used to get dropped. I think I told you earlier, I got dropped like 2 times when I first started sparring by Frisco Morello. And I was determined not to allow anyone to drop me in sparring again. So I started studying Roy Jones Jr. back in the day. And when I tell you everything Roy did, I studied. And I would go to the gym and I would try to fight just like him. And my trainer was like, keep your left up and keep this and do this. And I would say, that's not how Roy does it. That's not how Roy does it. That's not how Roy does it. You know, so just studying Roy, got to the point where I was able to spar, and I was very hard to hit, you know, and and I just kept going from there. Kept going from there. I had an opportunity to spar Diego Corrales when
What?
Floyd first started. When Floyd first started fighting, not first started fighting, when he was getting ready to turn pro, I met him, and then that same day, Diego Corrales was training in Vegas at the Prince Ranch, and I went there. I really didn't know too much about anybody else but Roy Jones Jr. So I met Mayweather. He was training at Richard Steele Gym at the time in Vegas, and we chit chatted and everything. And Eddie Mufusa, he used to train there at the gym. I
Yeah.
probably said his name wrong. And so from there, I went to Prince Ranch. And at the time, I was so hungry, I would spar anybody. I didn't care. And I didn't know who Diego Corrales was. And so I'm at the gym, and I was like, I want some work. So he came in. I said, hey, you mind giving me some work? Because mind you, I came up with the guys. So he looked at me. He's like, you want to spar me? And I'm like, yeah, man, I want to spar you. You give me some work? He was like, okay, no problem. Let me warm up. And then when I finish warming up, we can get in there and I'll give you some work. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm sitting there watching this man. And I forget the guy's name. He's passed now. But he used to have all the hat with all the pictures with the pictures and stuff all over around his hat. And so he was holding the mitts and everything for Corrales, and Corrales in and out. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at this man. I'm like, ooh. He was killing it. And he hit the mitts, I think, for like 10 to 12 rounds. I mean, and he didn't really even break a sweat, really. So when he finished, he got off the ring, he came to me, he said, you ready? And I looked up at this man, I was like, man, I forgot my mouthpiece, dog.
Oh no.
No.
No, sir. I'm not getting in the ring with you. I forgot my mouthpiece. But listen, so 2 weeks after that, Mayweather and Diego fought. I did not know they was training for each other.
Wow.
And when I saw the fight on TV, I just started screaming, "Oh my God! Oh my! I know him, and I know him, and I was him." So, but yeah, man, I got bit by the bug at an early age. And then it just kept going. I felt that I had a gift at it. My athletic, my coordination, my speed, my everything. It just came easy to me. So I've been doing it ever since.
Chevelle, I remember watching that fight, Ali and Spinks too. They fought in the Superdome in Louisiana. I don't know if you remember that. I remember sitting home watching that.
Yeah, man, that was the fight. Because I think didn't Spinks that was the fight for me, man. Love that fight.
Yeah. I like to say one thing to Chevelle, to Lady Round, to a whole list of people that I like to say, but I can only say a few. Free to Cheat the Gifts, to all the lady female pioneers who started off boxing. Thank you, because you guys fought through so much, and y'all really showed me or opened a brand new door. Because honestly, if you would have told me 3, maybe 4 years ago, I'd be the number 6 in the USA and number 10 in 2 different weight classes within that period of time, I would have said, how's that gonna happen? I have no clue what to do in the sense of boxing other than a jab and bam, that's it, knockout. But you guys showed a lot of everything that women have: strength, beauty. We can do all things that men can do in the same type of atmosphere, or sometimes even better, make it look real nice. So thank you, because without you, I wouldn't even be pushing to even go higher and keep on going. We're gonna do this. We're gonna make this thing happen.
Yeah,
I love it, and I can't wait, because I like when I can catch someone's career from like the beginning all the way up through the ranks, and that makes them victories. When you get to that certain level, when they start winning those huge fights, you're just like so invested by the end. You feel like you just won. So I mean, it's exuberating to me. I'm like, Chevelle, Mom, I'm gonna have a heart attack one day. Something's gonna happen. Now, Kevin, I actually had a question for you because Lorenzo, okay, called out my man. What's his name? Gustavo.
Gustavo, Cuban assassin.
Yes, he wants that rematch because they had stopped the fight early.
I don't know if they stopped it early. I listen. I love Lorenzo. Don't get me wrong, but first thing is his palate was cut in half. Second thing, you watched him stutter. His gait was off, and I think the referee saw that and made the right call. You know what? Now was it quick? Yeah, it was. But I'd rather err on the side of head injury than anything. You know me. I think I support the referee on that. Would I like to see a rematch?
Calm down. I meant like it ended early from the rounds. I'm not saying that the stoppage wasn't correct now. So calm down. Let's just calm down now, Kev. Okay. Now, what I was gonna say is, you think that'll be a good rematch or what?
I would love to see that rematch. I would love to. Hold on, 1 sec. I would love to see that rematch. I got kids. I got 6 kids. It's going to be loud in my house. Okay. So I would love to see. Who doesn't want to see that rematch? We all do. I think Gustavo's point is, I've been there. I've done that, and he wants to move on. And obviously Lorenzo, he wants a second chance. He wants to continue. I mean, he's a beast. Listen. Lorenzo is a beast. The fight I want to see is Reggie Pena and Lorenzo again. I want to see that.
Now you're right about that. I wanted to see that too. I wanted to see that immediately after it happened.
Yeah.
I wanted that rematch.
Yeah. It was going the distance, and to me, if you want to know, and if you want to ask, that was a questionable stoppage because there was no cut. It was a hematoma. There was no cut.
Yeah, it was big though, Kevin. Now it was humongous. Now,
Yep.
Yeah, so I think it was a good stoppage too on that one too.
There you go. See, good. See, it's, you know what? It's everyone looks at the fight a little bit differently. So it's we need that. We need that in this. So,
all right.
I don't know if you saw the breaking news. Did you see the breaking news? It just popped up, and you can break this news, Sakura.
Okay.
Oh, I got a brain fart right now. Oscar de la Hoya challenged McGregor, and tonight McGregor accepted the challenge. I know it's MMA and boxing, but who doesn't want to see that fight? De La
Hoya was calling out Conor McGregor. Yeah. But remember a couple of years ago when he said that it was a fiasco and it was terrible for the sport when Floyd did it? Now
Absolutely.
It ain't looking like that, huh?
Well, now somebody needs to get paid, right?
Right.
Yeah, but my point is, you can't sit up there and say something ain't right, and then you turn around and do the same damn thing.
Was you
lying then, or is you off or you rocking now? I need to know what is it?
Yeah. You know, one person I wish I could have seen fight, like in person, Ann Wolf.
Oh,
that's my girl. That's my homegirl. Me and Ann Wolf used to train and spar together.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
Chevelle, when you talk
like, did you knock her out too?
No. Chevelle, when you talk about your first pro fight, you made me think about Ann Wolf.
Oh yeah?
When you talked about that knockout you did in your first fight, you made me think about that knockout Ann Wolf did.
And then they made it go, and man, that was a shocker, Chevelle. You done shot me tonight with that one. I mean, check your anatomy like dog. Woo! Oh my God, I would have felt so violated.
Chevelle, they thought you was tucking something.
They thought I was tucking. They thought I was
tucking. What?
Let me stop.
The opponent thought that she was a man because she said she hit too hard for a woman.
I know she's a woman.
Hey Kevin, I had to go to the bathroom and take it all off.
Sorry, it wasn't bathroom. It was wine.
Hey, we got to read some comments, guys. You know, we got our fans, and we got to show them some love, and they've been like doing all kinds of comments tonight. So let's go with Brian Meadows.
Brian, what's up, brother?
Brian Meadows says, okay, hold on, baby. Wait, calm down. Okay. There you go. Oh, wait a minute. I had it up the whole time. Right there.
I can read that one.
Okay.
Brian said, I spar Chevelle. She the real deal. She's slick as melted butter.
Woo!
That's what Brian Meadows said.
Yeah, he must have felt that power. Damn, Brian. All right. So now let's see what else we got here. Oh, Clarence McLean, he says, Ann Wolf was scary. And then DC says, Sakura, I gotta get down there to see some bare knuckle fights. Keep me posted. Oh, you definitely got it, DC. But you supposed to come down here any damn way. You done been invited about 5 times by now. So I'm need for Rona to go away so we can show you all this great talent.
A lot of talent down here.
The virus.
Yes. Now we got Brian Meadows says Floyd going to comment on that for sure. On that Oscar situation, Kevin.
Absolutely.
And then Dale Peoples, he said, if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. Yep. So I guess he wasn't getting that money the first time when he said it. And then Clarence says, best of luck to both of you ladies.
Thank you so much.
Okay, and then let's see. Brian Meadows says, love women's boxing, needs to be televised more. It's very exciting.
It is.
But that is true. Yes, a lot of times when we go to these fights, we notice like these ladies, y'all still in the show. Like y'all still in the entire card. All these dudes, no shade to them, okay? You know what I'm saying? But they got a little bit more time to play with. So, you know, they taking their time and they picking their shots and this and that. And then sometimes y'all ladies, y'all get in there and y'all be like, fuck it, I'm dead.
There's no, I mean, I would say there's no difference in intensity and entertainment. And sometimes, and I don't want to be biased, but sometimes it's more exciting. It's just because I think a part of it is the old school way was it was a man's sport. When women came out and proved, Chevelle, you came out and proved it's anyone's sport. It's anyone's sport. You know, Chevelle, I'm sure you could go up against anybody in your weight class and hold your own and name it. And same to you, Taz. I'm not taking away from anybody. I mean, it's one of those sports that's very, very unbiased when it comes to being able to compete against each other. Now, obviously, it's not gonna happen. But I you know, whether it's MMA or kickboxing or Muay Thai or bare knuckle. I mean, my God, I can't wait for the next women's bare knuckle. It's just I got goosebumps. Look at this, goosebumps.
Versus Chris.
Hey, it's a work in progress.
I can't wait for that fight, Kevin. I was looking forward to that fight when it got canceled the day of the event. Oh my God.
Yeah. Sad for an athlete.
Yes.
100% sad for an athlete. You train, and for both of you ladies, you know what it's like. It was sad for the sport. It was sad for the fans. It was sad for the organization. But the look in their faces that hearing the night before, literally, it's it. It's well,
sad. Listen. Let me tell you something. I was supposed to fight Terry Blair. This was supposed to be our second fight. First fight, I beat her. She wanted a rematch. I never turned down a rematch. Don't care. Okay, let's do it. Came to Tampa. The night of the fight, and I had just spoken at 2 schools, and I arranged it where those 2 schools, it was 4 school bus loads of high school and junior high students come to see me fight that night. And then I'm not exaggerating. The line, it was over 200 people. The line was wrapped around at the Tampa Convention Center to come see me fight. And they're standing in line waiting to go in. And as I walk in and to look for my dressing room, they say, "Have you heard?" I said, "Have you heard what?" "The fight is canceled." "What do you mean the fight is canceled?" And I think 2 people fell out to the point they didn't have enough rounds for the commissioner to sanction the bout, so they had to cancel the fight.
Wow.
The night of.
Wow.
That's,
Oh my
that's
God.
just
I saw
devastating.
them doing that before where they'll cancel based on the number of rounds for Florida. Like they have some
Yeah,
specific number. I don't know what the number of rounds is
22.
to have it.
I think you have to have 22 or 24 rounds for the commissioner to sanction a fight in the state of Florida.
I mean, that's a lot for the state of Florida. Like a lot of states don't have that number. Like, and if it happens the night before or the day of, like, damn, you're gonna disappoint all these fans, everybody,
Yep.
because a fight dropped out. You know, it could be one fight that makes the difference.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
That sucks.
I hope I never see that. I hope them days is over. I know why they stack so many fights now, because the promoters are anticipating that 2 or 3 gonna fall out, and they gotta have that amount of fights to make sure it doesn't go below that number.
Correct.
That's correct.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, we got Derek Curry, which is DC. He says, great points, Taz. The women should and need to start getting more respect and more money in the fight game and sports as well as a whole.
He said he'll be here when Rona goes away too.
Oh, he says that too. And then he says, as a whole, it just started for the WNBA, but we pushing for boxing too. So that's all right. I like that.
Right.
Okay, so somebody had asked Demetrius, does she like modeling more or do she like boxing, fighting more? But we'll get her back on so she can answer those questions herself.
Clarence said, Chevelle, you ever fought in New York?
Mm-hmm.
No, I've never fought in New York. I've fought almost everywhere else, but I never fought in New York.
Well, where did you fight Melissa? Where did you fight Melissa Hernandez at? Where was that fight?
That wasn't in New York. That was in, I want to say, you know, I can't remember, but it wasn't New York. It wasn't New York.
Cool.
I'll have to look it up, but it wasn't New York.
Duvall. Where was that one?
Melissa Duvall, I fought her in Florida.
Oh, that was a Florida bout. Okay.
That's who Duvall's sister, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I fought her twice, as a matter of fact. The first fight, it was kind of like a fluke where I was winning the fight and she came in to grab me. And I don't know if my hand hit her or my head hit her, but it split her lip in half. And blood just spewed everywhere. She had to get 20 stitches.
Oh my God.
Right. And it happened in the third round. It happened in the third round. So years later, we fought again, but for a title, and I beat her. So yeah, and the second time we fought was in Savannah, Georgia.
Okay, DC definitely says he'll be there when Rona goes away, and then Brian says putting all on the line for sure. And then Dale says, why don't the producers that did The Contender do a reality show just starring nothing but women? That way they can get more exposure.
Exactly.
Basically, when y'all fight, it's not like they thinking that it's a lopsided fight or it's not a good matchup, because they only promoting one woman per decade, it looked like. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you get they're like, oh, well, there's no money in it. Well, because you're only promoting one star female athlete at a time.
Right.
So that's why we discussed that we wanted to do a ladies' night to start getting more exposure to female boxing in general, so people will, actually know the name. So we won't have to go through a whole long period in boxing again where you only know one person's name or two people, in 2 different weight classes.
Kevin.
I know overseas, it's booming overseas. They're doing very well overseas. And they getting paid overseas. They get paid overseas. Whenever I fought overseas, I got paid. Yes, ma'am.
Nice.
I want to send a shout out to Women's Boxing UK, because they hooked us up today and did some promoting for us over on the Twitter page. So I want to give them a special shout out too, and tell all our UK fans that's up late looking at all of us, what's up? We love you from across the pond.
Yes.
Boxing Playhouse. And we got Roxy. My girlfriend Roxy is watching. What's up, Roxy? We love you. And then Clarence, he said, Chevelle, you look like a bully from Brooklyn, baby.
I look what?
In Brooklyn.
I look like I'm from Brooklyn.
Yes, he said you look like a bully from Brooklyn, like you ready to pounce on somebody.
Chevelle, where you born?
No.
Chevelle, where
Itty
you
bitty
born?
Plant City.
Lakeland.
Itty bitty Plant City.
You heard us say that. Itty bitty Plant City. She loves that
Oh,
shit.
okay.
It ain't even little no more. It ain't itty bitty no more. It's grown.
Taz, where you originally from?
Lakeland.
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 Polk County. Polk
Yes,
County.
yes, yes.
I'm from that rough county, boy. It'd be like the wild, wild west over there with y'all.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Yes. They're savages over there in Polk
Yeah,
County.
I can't, like, I don't even want to stop. I gotta use the bathroom. Let me keep going till I get to Hillsborough or till I get to.
I know you go bad now.
Hey, Taz.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
I used to live in Lakeland, 8th Street, 10th Street. I know all about it.
Oh boy,
13th Street.
Where that area at? Is that where that chicken spot is at?
Probably. It's probably right down the road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that chicken spot is off the chain now. It's like a little old shack, baby. They be bringing
Oh yeah, they've been there for years. I ate there when I was little.
What?
Yes.
Yes, around a long time.
Hey, Taz. Chevelle was in one of the early Fight Night video games. Would you be interested in being in the video game?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Who wouldn't want to be in the video game, man? Take that cup away from him. Who wouldn't want to be in the video game?
It's gonna be good though. It'll be awesome. Like, you know, I guess earlier, Soraya, like being able to create their own boxes and have Chevelle versus themselves or Chevelle versus Taz, you know, they'll be able to create their own matchups too.
Oh yeah. Fight night. It's like video game style.
Lori.
Okay, Dale says overseas fans and promoters appreciate the pugilists. How you say it? Pugilists. I can't say that word, guys. Sorry. And the sweet science. A little more, in my opinion, female and male. That's right. And then Clarence says, Champ Taz, you look like you would snap. Oh shoot, he's saying that you ruthless, girl. You got that ring.
I just analyze the name. That's all I can say.
Tasmanian. Listen, Tasmanian.
Yeah. What was Z's question earlier? Tell me. I want to hear that again. E, what was your question earlier? Hey Taz, do you have a nickname?
You, baby. He's making fun of you saying, Taz, do you have a nickname?
I want to smoke what you're smoking, my brother.
It's all in that cup.
We've been drinking off ladies' night since 8 o'clock, dog.
Yeah.
Taz, I have one more question for you, baby. Listen, when you get in that ring, what is your favorite punch? Secrets, but tell me a secret.
Pork chop.
Pork chop.
It's a pork chop. What you talking about? I love pork chops.
It's called. Everybody has their own different names, but it's an overhand 8.
An overhand 8.
Yep.
I mean, that sounds serious. Like that sounds like something that I never want to experience in my life.
I gave a female a 8 count with 1 punch.
You've got those long arms. You can do that.
Yeah, like what is your reach, by the way?
I have no idea. Once I have to figure out.
I can feel it touching me here. You're touching me here.
We got to know that reach, honey, because you're there with the Winkies of the world, like just can't even hit your body because the arm length and everything is there.
Oh yeah.
You know her reach.
Taz, you about 5'6", 5'7"?
Yeah, about 5'7".
About 5'7".
For real? I thought you was taller than that.
Maybe.
Oh, I know. It's the hats.
Yes.
That's the hat.
A good foot or foot and a half above my head.
My height when we took a picture.
Okay, so Ada, we see you, girl. I see you watching, Coach Ace.
Is she still there?
Look, she obviously watching. She like, yeah, we still on here, girlfriend. shout out to Ace. I would like for you guys to go, and she's on IG. So, honey, you have to go over to IG and click on her. It's Ada Velez Boxing, and then her protege is Venom Rodriguez. So make sure you check those out, check them out, and click on their, be their following or whatever. And then also Demetrius, what's Demetrius? Demetrius Carter. You can find her on Instagram as well. Chevelle, tell us your information, baby. We gotta wrap this up.
Chevelle Hallback and all across the board. Chevelle Hallback for Facebook, Chevelle Hallback for Twitter, Chevelle Hallback for Instagram. That's all I got. I don't know about all that TikTok and all that other stuff. That's just too much. They doing too much.
I don't know about TikTok.
Too much. What was it? TikTok? What was the other one though, where it only lasts for 10 seconds or something like that? Snapchat and all that right there. Too much. Facebook, Twitter,
I tried to do the TikTok challenge, you know, where you wake up and you look like one thing, and then you change over and you look beautiful and stunning. I did it and I looked the damn same. I said, this ain't yeah, Kevin,
you look beautiful all the time. You look beautiful.
Done.
Thank you. Chevelle, you know that was funny though. You like that one.
That was hilarious.
Chevelle, how you
Take that cup away from her. Take that cup away from her.
Take that cup from both of us.
Chevelle, I was going to ask you, how do you feel about
the bar is closed.
No, it's late night.
Chevelle, there's been a lot of talk going on with people like having sports audience. How do you feel about like fighting without a live audience?
That money don't matter.
The money there don't matter, huh? You can imagine them there, huh?
Hey, the money is right. It don't matter. At the end of the day.
Taz, how you feel about that?
9 out of 10. Listen, 9 out of 10. When you're in the ring fighting, you tone out the crowd anyway. 9 out of 10, you don't even hear the crowd. You just do hear your trainer.
Right.
You hear your trainer when you come back to the corner. You just only hear half of what they're saying. You're so focused on what's going on between you and the person in front of you. It'll be easy. It's just like sometimes like sparring and you in the gym and you're not that many people in the gym and you sparring. I mean, but this time instead of sparring, the headgear is off and you getting paid. So that's how I have to look at it.
Well, some people they like, oh, it's just gonna be sparring. I'm like, oh hell no! When you see them people drop, you gonna know it ain't just no sparring now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And them pay-per-view numbers will let you know whether or not a whole lot of fans were still appreciating and loving you. So I mean, it's not like the fans are not, they're not going to be there. I mean, they're just going to play it safe for a little bit longer, and then we're going to come out in full force. Like, we're going to be, can you imagine when they lift everything and we know we got a vaccine and everything? Like, all of the events are going to be packed.
Right.
So everybody's going to be real ready to get out and about and support their favorite whatever athlete it is.
You of course do it and get that money, but the only thing is that vibe, it won't be there. And that's one thing that I love is the fans and how much support that they show to the when they get there. So
that's true. That's true. That's when that mental aspect come in. You know they watching. You know what I'm saying? Keep juking. They looking.
Listen, guys, I forgot when I was doing my sponsors. Oh, sorry. I forgot to actually give a shout out to Brittany M Photography, because she does social media, she creates apps, and she does her photography. And she's helping us with this show tonight. She's actually helping me manage and, take all y'all in and out and doing all the technical stuff behind the scenes. So I want to thank her for taking her time out of her busy schedule.
Hey, Brittany.
Thank you. And you can find her on here too.
I was gonna say I want to pass along my my Facebook and Instagram. Everything's changed now. It's Kevin and Chevelle. .com. Kevin Chevelle IG. Kevin and Chevelle forever.
Ooh, Lord have mercy. Oh my Lord. I'm tired of you right now. Kevin, tell us your real information, please.
I don't have any information. I'm on Facebook. Listen, Smith Brothers Combat Sports is opening up again. We've got a building. It is a satellite location for Boxing Playhouse.
Yay!
Yep. Rev Gear also is taking a space there. MMA Uncensored, which is one of the largest MMA groups online, is taking a spot there. We're sponsoring fighters, which we've always done. We without the name, we've always given money to fighters. So we're gonna be sponsoring fighters, not just our own, but people that are looking. We'll help raise money for fighters. If you've got young boxers that are in need, that need a few extra bucks for fuel, for hotels, whatever, reach out to Smith Brothers Combat Sports, and we'll do what we can to raise money. At the end of the thing, I'm not in this. I'm not gonna say none of us. I'm not in this for the money. I'm in this for the sport and the love of it. I got kids that are involved in now. You saw the little 4-year-old throwing the 1-2. Her favorite sport is bare knuckle. I said, "Why do you love bare knuckle?" She goes, "I love the color red." So yeah. So that's it. If you need to get in touch with me, bare knuckle. Kevin at bareknuckle.tv, or Smith Brothers Combat Sports at Gmail, or just look me up on Facebook or call Sakura, call my girlfriend Chevelle, and we can go from there.
Didn't I tell you he got a love affair going on? They got like a romance, a romance with a romance going on or something here now.
After
hours. I'm getting jealous because I thought I was your favorite.
Well, I'm a player. Sorry. No, I'm
really.
All comes
All
out.
right. Okay, I got Clarence. He said, Chevelle, I'm sending you a request tonight. And then he also says Chevelle used to beating people up without no crowd around. She said, I do what I got to do.
Gotta do what I gotta do. Gotta do what I gotta do.
Oh,
all right. Well,
I found out my Twitter info.
Okay, what's the Twitter?
The @ Fit Buffy, FITBUFFY 24.
Fit Buffy 24. You heard it. Go over there now and click on this lady. She's about to be our future world champion from Tampa Bay, baby. All right.
Guns. I see them guns.
She got that ring, baby. She got that too. She did something. All right, and don't forget to go over to T&K Boxing Promotions as well. Now, I got some things to say before we go that are very important, because this whole Aubrey situation, God rest his soul, and also for his parents, I just want to send our love and prayers out to them. And I just, all of us need to be hashtagging justice for Aubrey right now, because this stuff is got to stop. And on that note, my other main thing that we're going to start talking about too is, I don't care who you vote for, but we definitely need everybody voting. So if you have not voted, you got a short amount of time to get registered and let your voice be heard. I don't want to hear nothing about people, voting is rigged and all this, because if it was, why are they always trying to take it away from people?
Right.
Yep.
So make sure you register to vote. And then we need you to go over to YouTube so you can hit us up at boxingplayhouse.com. Oh, Boxing Playhouse YouTube channel. Boxingplayhouse.com is our website. And then we have Boxing Playhouse Facebook, Twitter, and IG. It's all the same word. So it should be easy to find us. And then I'm also Sakura_AB from Boxing Playhouse PH, which basically means sign up for us individually as well. He's Emilio Santana over on IG and Facebook. So for all of you guys tonight, thank you so much for joining in. We still haven't ate yet, so we got to go find some food. Chevelle, we love you. Thanks for co-hosting tonight.
We love you too.
Yes, love you guys.
Thank you,
Love you.
Taz. We look
Kevin,
forward
I
to
love you, Kevin.
I love you.
Too.
I love you, Kevin and Chevelle, y'all with this love affair, and I love y'all with her in
I love you, Taz. Love you, Taz.
Well, I'm glad we got to all this love festing. I love bare knuckle fighting champ.
And one thing to say, and I love boxing Playhouse.
Hey.
Oh, I was just going to answer that.
Nice.
Y'all got it down now. Y'all know that's the question.
Right, let's do it as a group.
Kevin and Taz. Kevin and Taz, do you love boxing Playhouse too?
I love boxing. After you, Taz, go ahead, Taz.
Oh,
I
love
boxing. Hey, can I give a shout out? I want to give a shout out to Itty Bitty Plant City Boxing Gym. Monday through Friday.
That's the boxing gym, baby.
I'm there Monday through Friday from 4 to 6:30. So come check your girl out. Itty Bitty Plant City Boxing Gym.
30, you say?
And in Lakeland, Big Dreams Boxing Academy, right next to Mojo's.
Okay.
And then up in Hudson, Florida, Smith Brothers Combat
Smith
Sports.
Brothers, that's right.
You know what? And I listen, before you get closed out, Chevelle, what I would give to have a world champion come out and put on a class for the kids up in my area, Taz, to have you on where you are right now. And I've thrown it out there before. I would be honored, either one of you, to come on up and put on a class. So there's always a home for you up here, and I would love for you guys to be here.
Thank you.
Most definitely, man. I would love to. You know, just holler, get at me, man. We can set that up. No problem.
I'll call you. I'll definitely call you.
Oh, wow.
Let us know so we can be there, so we can, cover the event, because this is what it's all about. Getting Tampa Bay out here and letting the rest of the world know how much you love boxing and how much skill and talent is in this area.
Right.
And then DC says, good luck, ladies. I will be following you.
Yes, appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, following y'all's career. Okay, he didn't say y'all. He said you all. He's from DC.
You all.
DC, don't play me like that, now. You know you gotta say y'all. You know that. Yeah, we y'all's down here now. Come on. All right, so everybody, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We wouldn't be anything without the Boxing Playhouse players. That's right, our fans. So thank you so much. See you next week.
Thank y'all.
All right.
All right, y'all.